of that, that's just that calm that's inside of me. Hey, I'm back from that Maui. Wowee. You hear?
You're getting soaked.
You hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything. Come on.
Don't make me remember that. I wanted to forget those things. Don't uncover them. I don't want those terrible memories anymore. Stop this, please. Stop it now.
I'm telling you, man, that one video I saw on his Instagram where he's like trying to describe Eggs Benedict. It's just so good. They give you like a ham medallion. And then he calls Hollandaise Hollandaise.
It's got a rich carrot base. What the hell is that?
Don't give me none of that, bruh.
Don't try to upsell me on that.
If I want the vegetables,
I'll order the
get 'em.
vegetables.
I'll go to Mr. Murray's yard and just eat them up. Just slip it.
Yeah, his podcast is this past weekend with Theo Vaughn. It's hilarious. Listen to ones where he's by himself because it's just him in his mind, and that explains it.
Dude, I swear there were like 3 points in the last episode where he was like, "What the fuck am I even talking about?"
Yeah.
And then he goes right into another story.
Dude, there's even the parts where he pauses and he's trying to think of what to say, but he's stuck. All right, boy Mark over here with some emails.
Yay.
So he says, since we're in the mood for Halloween, it's October, guys.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's got some questions. He said, what was your favorite memory in Halloween? Like you went to an awesome haunted mansion, got the best candy or something else. What's going on? I got one. I don't remember if you were there, Jerry. We're at our friend Luis's house on Halloween. Oh, at least I was there.
We were watching Insidious, huh?
Yes, yeah, we were watching Insidious.
Yeah, we were.
And there's a scene where you go into the kids' room, right? And then like nothing happens, and then the guy turns around, and then the ghost or whatever demon is outside the window, and we're all like, "Oh shit, there it is!" Oh, yeah. Right? And then our friend was just like, "What happened?" And we're like, "You didn't see it? No, we wound it like twice." Still nothing. And then we paused it, walked up the TV. It's right there. And she's looking like, what? Oh, I see it. And it's like, oh my fucking, we're all cracking up, dude. It's like, damn, you dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time.
I remember trading candy with my cousins. That's a more wholesome one.
I got really stoned at Not Scary Farm and I started getting really paranoid, but it was still a good time. I can't think of any other good one right now.
I feel like I can only like remember one bad one. It wasn't even Halloween, but it was like a nightmare I had. I was like running through a house and I was like with my friends, and it was like a haunted house, and all I remember was like some guy with a chainsaw was chasing me. I was like trying to split up from him and trying to run away from him. I go down a corridor and like all my friends split up away from me, but the chainsaw guy's still chasing me.
The old Scooby-Doo dilemma.
I get outside and I think I'm safe, but as soon as I get outside, I turn around. The guy with the chainsaw gets it right through my chest, and I wake up shaking like. And I was in like a cold sweat too.
Damn, Carl.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just thought of one. Okay, this was a time you, me, Carl, and our other friend Alan had gone to a haunted house over here in the desert, and we're going through this whole like little maze thing, and then we get to this room where there's 2 nurses, and they look like zombies, so they're all fucking twisted or whatever. And one of them comes up to me, like we've not said a word about our names this whole time. And then this female comes up to me, she goes, "Oh, you're Adam, aren't you?" And I was like, what the no, give me I ran, bro. I ran so fast. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the car. I didn't see these guys for like a cool like 5-10 minutes, but I was done.
Dude, I remember that, but I remember the part where the guy with the chainsaw which chased me, and he grabbed me, and I was kind of like unfazed at the moment, but he grabbed me and whispered in my ear, like, "Are you afraid?" You should be.
God.
I was like, "Can I just go?
Can I just get out of here, man?"
I don't want to be manhandled, but right now, I just want to go. I just want to hang out with my friends right now.
Dude, I remember. What was it? We went to Universal Studios one Halloween,
and this was when like Silent Hill was there and shit. So we went like the fucking the little path they made.
Yeah.
And like you know how they're supposed to come out and go like
Yeah.
and like just like shake everything and make the loudest noise possible.
Yeah.
This one guy was like, "Ugh!" I'm cold. I'm like, yo.
Do you think?
But the nurses, you can't see it, but I'm adjusting my glasses.
do you think if you were ever in a situation where like it was October and it was Halloween and someone like spooked you out of nowhere, would you be like one of those guys where you just punch out of like reaction?
Nah,
No.
I'll run.
Don't run.
My legs won't fail me. My fist might.
Yeah, I think my innate reaction would also be to just turn around and
Just
run.
turn around and
You
run.
start swinging, bro. What are you talking about?
Dude, you kick you out. For
Dude,
that.
you gotta do the Oscar thing and like throw down throw the person next to you on the
Yeah.
floor, so that way you can escape. Be like, fuck you, dude. I'm out of here.
Hey man, you need a sacrificial.
I thought we
lamb.
were homies. Nah, bro. Not in this
Dude,
situation.
push your friend towards the guy and then just run.
Hey man, it's survival of the fittest out there.
Man, two of my favorite things back in the day was Halloween and Christmas because my grandpa, he used to go all out.
No shit.
Yeah, he made a homemade Christmas light he would put up in the front, and then on Christmas, like the whole yard, like we had a huge front yard, and it was just like decked out decorations and stuff. And then one year, where he had the bowl for the candy, right? And you have to walk all the way down the driveway. What the fuck is that called?
The fucking driveway.
It's driveway, yeah. And he had the bowl of candy there and two chairs, and he had a dummy. Right, he filled up some clothes to make a dummy, and then he sat next to the dummy. But he kind of put some stuff on, so he kind of looked like the dummy. And then this mom and daughter came down, and when they grabbed the candy, he grabbed the mom, and she freaked out so hard. It was so good.
Dude, that shit's the best. Though.
There's a dude out here in a fucking ghillie suit that just like hides out when trick or treaters, and he just jumps up. I swear, dude. Like if we go out and just walk around, you're gonna see like a fucking a patch of grass. Fucking words that are like it doesn't look like it belongs there. That's a fucking human.
Yeah, dude, I got hella
All that
scared one
noise,
day
man.
going around the neighborhood, back in LA, and like this house was just like spooky, man. And as we're walking on the sidewalk, it's one of those houses to where the yard's raised.
Yeah.
So you have the stairs, you go up to the yard, and it was to like my shoulders, right, when I was a kid.
Fuck,
and I was walking by, and this lady was laying right there, and then she fucking grabbed my shoulder. I freaked out, man.
Did you start swinging?
Nah, man, that was before the swinging days, man.
Bro.
Dude, I didn't move. I was just like,
You didn't go southpaw on her, man. You were just like, nah, bro. I'm just gonna be big chilling right here till I figure out what to do.
dude, she punched me in my brain, bro. Man, that shit was,
Yeah, Halloween's a fun time.
yeah, it's a good time.
Don't fucking touch me.
Oh.
Watch your bedside, boy. I'm coming for you. I know where you live.
So he also asks, what's a good scary movie you saw that actually scared you? He says, if you're looking for a good low-budget indie film, I recommend the movie Haunt that came out this year.
Haunt?
Don't look up any trailer for it. Just go in blind and enjoy the movie and tell me how you think.
Okay.
So
It has Eli Roth involved in it.
Oh,
that's
shit.
cool.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
So good.
That's scary. I don't know about like scare me. I think the most recent movie was The Haunted, I think it's called, on Netflix, where they go, it's like this giant forest in Sweden or whatever, and then they find this cult and like this bloodborne monster there.
The cleric beast.
Yeah, literally, man. And I think it was in that movie where I was just like, okay, no, I'm done. I'm checking out, man.
Serious?
There were some parts in there. I think it was that movie and Autopsy of Jane Doe where I'm like, okay,
Dude,
no,
that
come
one
on.
was- That one was just beyond.
That's a good
scary.
movie.
That was really.
Those are both good movies.
I gotta watch these.
Yeah.
I can't think
the
of
daytime.
one.
Yeah, to like actually scare me. I know good scary movies. Like It Follows a good scary movie, but it didn't really scare me or freak me out.
Now that the topic is up, I want to ask you guys: out of all the different genres of horror, what do you think would be rated as like the highest in terms of like the scare factor? Paranormal, slasher, monster, or like suspense, drama?
Suspense,
If
man.
you work
Like
suspense,
suspense?
if you work
Okay,
suspense
hold
right,
on,
then
hold
that
on.
will.
But
Hold
like
on, but if-
suspense is like a very fine line between like it being horror and it just purely being suspense.
Okay,
Like, think about
but,
like The Shining.
but if you do like a slasher suspense,
Yeah, so you combine
then,
two elements.
yeah,
yeah.
then
that's like-
you
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
or then you have. I mean, you really okay. Look, I want to bring this up because I recently saw this Hereditary. That's a really good supernatural
How would
suspense.
you how
It didn't
I guess
scare me,
it's
but
purely
I'm gonna use the word unsettling.
unsettling.
That's my favorite because there's this movie. I think you could look it up on YouTube. It's
Yeah.
called Begotten.
Begotten.
It's a black and white silent film,
Yeah.
and that shit like I couldn't even finish it because it just leaves me so unsettled. Like there's a story behind it. I forgot what the fucking story was, but it's the way it's like filmed and not like it's like all grainy and shit. Though I don't know, old school black and white movies like with the grain like that's like silent. That already just fucking. I'm already like, nah, dude, I'm done.
It's like it sets a tone that's like otherworldly already. So it's like you're expecting shit that you don't know.
or
And I know
yeah,
it's not
that and like not really ancient, but like I don't know what the word is.
Primordial.
primordial. It's like I feel like that goes in the same category of like fear of the unknown. Like you always
Yeah,
scared
you don't know
of
what's gonna
things
happen, dude.
that you're not aware of.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reason why people are afraid of ghosts. You can't fight a ghost.
No.
What are you gonna try and do? Like put some holy water in your fist and try and punch it? It's not gonna work.
oh, bro, I saw that in Mob Psycho. It doesn't work. Mob Psycho debunked.
Hey man, that's
it.
anime. That's a different category.
But a good one though, like the original Exorcist,
Yeah.
not the color one, the black and white one.
Black and white.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one stays true.
Conjuring's pretty good.
You know, the first Hellraiser. That one really got me.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
The-
but-
Dude,
Out of all like the
that's a
old
really
school
good
ones,
one.
I've been wanting to see that one though because they throw a lot of
It's on
characters in
Hulu.
there. On Hulu?
It's on Hulu. Yeah, I would say Hellraiser. Okay,
I
no.
would-
Now that I think about it, this movie sucked, but I really don't like dolls. Dead Silence.
Dude,
Dude,
that
yeah.
was up there in terms of
That movie did suck, but like it played the ventriloquist fucking
Yeah,
fear, dude. The dummy fear.
The way they
couldn't-
opened that movie though, too.
I couldn't
Oh,
do it,
that
man.
freshly packaged doll, and they're like unsealing everything.
I didn't see the movie, but Miguel brought it up once, where it was like the monster or whatever was moving at a lower frame rate than the rest of the film.
Oh yeah,
And like that
Yeah.
creeped him the fuck
Yeah,
out.
dude.
And I'm like,
House on Haunted Hill does that shit, dude.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Fuck.
I like that kind of shit.
That's a good
and like a
franchise.
specific type of gore, like not over the top, but still where like you get uncomfortable.
Right,
You know,
right,
that's
right.
that's
You know?
another thing you hit. Over like an obsessive amount of gore in a horror movie does not make
Like-
it a good horror movie.
Okay,
it just makes it disgusting at that point.
The
Like,
thing was I think that was a good amount. I mean, like
Yeah.
it was a lot,
Yeah.
but it was just
It's like-
perfect.
It still worked with the
it's,
thing,
it's
though.
another example of like a movie that relies on their scares purely using jump scares.
Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, sure it'll get you the first time.
That's
Like,
it.
After a while, you're just like,
I don't know
Next.
about you, but I'm kind of on guard the whole time, which makes me not enjoy the movie
yeah.
after that.
Well, there's that suspension of disbelief on certain things, like you were saying earlier, like slasher films.
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, yeah, no.
I mean,
Yeah,
well,
that's it.
if,
See,
if
yeah.
you had to like think about the last slasher movie that like got you really on the edge of your seat, I mean,
Halloween
Halloween
was pretty
I
good
guess,
because
yeah.
it's more believable.
but like, I feel like the level of like paranormal movies that are out now kind of surpassed like the slasher movies that were back then in terms of scare factor.
See, like if we're talking paranormal, shit has to get really fucked up in the
Yeah.
third act. Like I want to see like the lights go out and then you just hear the bones cracking,
And you hear, like, you see, like,
you just see the
children.
floating corpse just drop when the lights go on. Like I like that kind of shit.
that is really
You
good.
know,
I'm trying
and
to
then,
think of this one movie that I saw that's actually banned.
oh,
That it was like,
it wasn't. It's not Cannibal Holocaust, is it?
no, okay, so maybe, no, it's a Japanese movie.
Oh, okay.
no, I don't
So
know.
it's about this doctor that kidnaps this couple, right? And he's just torturing them in different ways throughout the entire film, but like also getting to them psychologically.
Yeah.
And then
That's another category, psychological horror.
you know, and then he does like it's suspenseful because you don't know what he's gonna do and like the way he goes about it, like all his incisions, the way he's talking to him, just like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then this is where it really fucked me over. It goes to like it's like halfway through the movie, right? And then it pans out to the couple like sitting in a bed, like in a white room, and they wake up, and then the doctor's like, "Oh, you know, you finally woke up, blah blah blah, this and that." Like they're like, "Oh, it was all a dream." Yeah, it was all a painful dream, blah blah blah. Like, don't worry about it. And then
Yeah.
boom, one of them takes off their blanket and sees all their shit fucked up.
No, man.
And the doctor just stands there and laughs. He's like, "You really thought I was done with you?" I mean, there is a good ending to it.
Yeah.
But it just,
I think
I'm gonna find the title right now.
I think that's that sort of field of horror that like really gets into the nitty gritty because it's not like paranormal. It's something that can really happen to you.
Yeah.
It's the reason why slasher horror movies are as scary as they are because that's something that could really happen to you in life. And when you think about torture happening to yourself, you just think like,
Couldn't be me.
all the worst things that can happen.
But when it happens, oh yeah,
like the various
all the worst happens.
the like various forms of torture that it could be like. What was it like?
The movie's
nails?
called
Thousand
I think
cuts.
it's called Grotesque.
Ooh. And
I think so.
There's like I don't know, forms of torture. Like there's a medieval ones too.
I've seen those machines where like you put your whole hand in like a vice and it pulls off all your fingernails and then like it chops your like each segment of your finger off.
That's
and
hot.
then there's there's another like form of torture where it's like they gut you open, but they're keeping you alive throughout the whole process.
Yeah.
And they're pulling your intestines out, so they're hanging right in front of you, but you're still alive throughout the whole thing.
You know, there's one called the Angel of Death.
What's that one like?
It's like an old medieval one where they basically skin your back to where your ribs are exposed, and they break it and they just like spread it apart,
And you're
so
still
it looks like wings, and you're still alive.
Oh, you know, I remember seeing that in like a. I'm not sure if it was Hannibal, but I remember like a certain TV show using that.
There's another fucked up one where like they tied like a criminal or whatever to like a raft, right?
Yeah.
And they fed him with a bunch of milk and honey, and like they force fed him that shit until he fucking about to shit himself. So then they let him out and put him out to sea. So he's just laying there fucking stuck while he's shitting himself and vomiting all this shit, and let the birds take him.
Okay, that movie's called Grotesque. Japanese film.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, me too.
I always remember that one scene in House of Wax when the main character's walking by and sees his friend like trapped in the chair and he can't talk and stuff and he's looking, and then he goes and pokes his cheek and it sinks in and he starts pulling off his skin and it's just wax. You know, but it's not just wax over his skin, you know, it's like the wax is his skin, he's peeling it off and you see like all the flesh right under it.
Oh no.
And then but his mouth seals shut, so you just hear the muffled like you know, like that shit. And then, you know, he runs to try to get out of there, and good stuff.
Did we answer his second question completely? I don't.
Best fear movies.
I have another movie. It's not. It wasn't a Halloween time, but I remember when we all went to go watch Evil Dead, and it was hilarious because Jerry kept fucking laughing. And I'm talking about the reboot. He kept fucking laughing in the theater to the point where other people started laughing with him.
That movie was fucking great.
Dude, like we were cracking up. Like, Jerry, shut the fuck up, man.
I still haven't seen the reboot yet.
Yeah, we gotta watch it.
Yeah, we should watch it. Yeah, the ending's it's kind of funny.
Dude, the whole movie was funny.
Yeah, they go like a different.
Literally,
route.
something happened.
Yeah,
Something happened, and then like just silence, right? And you hear me go like,
stomping his feet and shit. You know.
I'm sorry, dude. I
No, that was a good time, man.
I fuck with horror. No, I like process horror differently. I just started laughing, but make no mistake, I'm scared shitless. Except that movie though. That movie was actually funny.
Yeah.
So I'm fucked up. Something's wrong with me.
Me too.
So he has another email. It's kind of lengthy. If he wasn't gonna get into it.
New Me Too movement. I'm scared of horror.
It's like one of those things where like you hate to see it happen to yourself, but like you still laugh at it.
Yeah.
It's like you see some guy get hit in the face with a bowling ball, like
Especially with that chick who got caught by the branches, dude. Oh my god.
Dude, that's why I love Found Destination movies. They crack me up. It's like, dude, some of the ways that they die, I'm like, bro, that was so avoidable. You could have just like pivoted the other way or just done duck. I don't know, man. Do something.
There's a bunch of stupid kids in those movies.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Comedy.
And what, Evil Dead?
No, fucking Final Destinations.
I'm not sure if it was me, but it's one of those things I hate. I hate seeing college kids just being stupid in horror movies. That's like been a recurring theme in a whole shit ton of horror movies.
You know what would be fucking... It'd be more realistic if they were all just in a room just hanging out, and then all of a sudden just like lights turn off and then somebody just appears right there when they turn back on. And then like I'd be like...
I think there was a slasher that recently did that.
Yeah.
I think it was one of those Happy Death Day to You or something like that.
For some reason I got like when you're saying that I got the image of like Michael Jackson just like
and then he's out again. Oh, somebody's missing the youngest kid.
Oh, you know what? Doing like a small callback to funny horror movies. The scary movies.
Yeah.
Scary movies
One
are
and two.
great.
Not 1 and 2 only,
One and
dude.
two,
Only 1 and 2.
dude.
3 they tried too hard, and then 4 should not have ever existed.
Was 3 the one where it opened with Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
With the giant penis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 3 also had the ring girl doing the whole fucking
Yeah.
chainsaw
Yeah.
thing. Though,
That was fucking funny.
Was it 3
And the
also?
aliens speaking. This is how we say hello. How do you say
Yep,
goodbye?
Yeah. Wasn't that the same one with Shaq and Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Saw.
Yeah.
I can't believe Dr. Phil was in that movie, dude.
I'm not really a doctor. Oh man, made me think of Bill Burr right now. He has a bit on his podcast where he's pretending to be Dr. Phil. Now, I don't know this and that, you know. Yeah, scary movies are great.
They are.
Yeah, that needs a comeback because all the B tier versions of Scary Movie was just not the same.
Does he got any questions?
I'll write them a letter.
Does he got any questions in there about scary games?
No, that was it for the Halloween stuff.
Okay.
He's got an
That's
email
a whole other
about
genre.
That is all. That's all in the topic too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
yeah. So here's a lengthy one right here. He sent the other day. We've been talking about Boruto here and there
Give me
on
the
the
Cliff Notes.
podcast, and so this is about Boruto's anime. We're reading it, not watching it, and you know the anime does more because Boruto's monthly. So he says, despite being anime before taking place before the manga's current arc, so the manga's actually ahead right now compared to the anime, which gives the anime more time to work out more stuff, I guess. They're taking a cool liberty, like covering all loose ends, plot holes that were never addressed in the manga for Boruto and Naruto. And he says there's also a lot of instances where the old generation from Naruto say that Boruto is very different from his father, and that he might even be better.
Boruto's dad.
Boruto's dad, yeah, and that's a classic trope right there, because the whole point of the next generation is they have to be better, because if it's not, they're not interesting, you know? So he says they talk about stuff like what happened to Orochimaru and what he's doing now these days, which is probably interesting, because in the manga we only see him like once.
Yeah, and I think in the anime you see him a couple times. He's
Yeah.
actually he has his own laboratory, like on the outskirts of the Leaf Village with what's his name, Suigetsu, and that other guy with the curse mark.
Are you telling me he's
Jigen.
Caesar Clown now?
Jigen, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then that other
He
girl,
basically is dressed like Caesar Clown in
Yeah,
Boruto.
dude.
Yeah.
I could see that, the skin and everything.
Uh-huh.
and then
That's racist.
that other girl that the other
I forget her
Uzumaki.
name, yeah.
but yeah, the one's in love with Sasuke.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're all
She
they have
is
their
an
own spot.
Uzumaki. Yeah. I forgot about that. And he
I
says
did.
the status of other villages is discussed and what Sasuke's been doing. But we get a general idea of what Sasuke's been doing in the manga. And all the other villagers' lives and what they're doing as adults now. An example, Iruka is now the principal of the Leaf Academy.
Yep.
And Sai's the leader of the Anbu Black Ops. We do see that in the manga, for sure. It's just probably not as explored as the anime. He hates to say it, but some of the filler is actually kind of funny. Like Shino Sensei is trying to smile and be an excellent teacher, and of course, the Himwari episode are golden. Yeah, I mean, Naruto had good comedy filler arcs. That
I feel
enjoyed.
like,
early Naruto had some funny ones.
Yeah,
Sure.
I definitely agree with what Mark says. The filler in Boruto is pretty solid. Very enjoyable.
But I will say, one thing that Boruto will never have is all the old school AMV gag videos on YouTube.
Oh man,
Like the
He will
ninja
never
info
have 'em.
cards.
Oh.
he will.
It will never have that. Boruto will never have that. That's one thing that the newer generation is not going to get.
Yeah.
That's an age long gone.
Yeah.
Product of its time, truly.
But not forgotten.
Bring back AMV 2019. We got 2 more months, guys.
Dude, every year AX holds the AMV competitions, man.
Come on.
Finna
It's
enter
got-
one year.
Let's
Probably
go.
like the only places like doing it. It's like
There's actually there is a little underground place. I follow a couple AMV people
Yeah.
on YouTube, and they post their submissions.
I feel like the people who are making AMVs are like the boomers of the anime generation.
God, I know, right?
Oh.
They will kill you if you hear you say that.
It's like, hey man, what you been doing lately? It's like making some anime music videos. Oh, you're a boomer.
I gotta get out of here.
I'm sorry. It's just I got an appointment later, so I got it.
So he says, I don't know how true this is, but he says, I don't know if you remember this, but the Otosuki clan, I think that's Kaguya's clan. I don't remember. But he says they're aliens, since it was stated in the Boruto anime and Naruto encyclopedia, not in the manga at all. So I'm a little weary on that.
I don't think that's true.
So and then he goes, meaning the Hyuga clan are aliens, and Boruto
Ninjas
and his
and
sister
aliens?
are half aliens. I don't know about that. I mean, I know in the last Naruto movie they go to the moon, but come on,
No, I think
I don't know about that one.
I'm not fully caught up in Boruto yet, but I think one of the chapters I just read, they talked about that clan and how that they
Yeah.
were the ultimate, like the most advanced form of.
Oh, so you're almost caught up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were the most advanced form of the Byakugan,
Okay.
and something
Yeah,
with
yeah,
and
yeah.
something with the Sharingan. That's like the perfect blend of the two. I can't fully remember.
Yeah,
but
I think it's that shit that's been in the anime. I've
Yeah.
been seeing it here and there. Yeah.
But I'm gonna say I don't think that they're aliens. It might be an encyclopedia, but I need some hard panel facts.
Yeah, manga's always canon unless it came second.
So I got one question for a person who's not following Boruto right now. What is his objective? Because Naruto's objective in meaning was
Right now in Boruto, they came across this new organization, similar to the Akatsuki that they have to fight, and Boruto got afflicted with this thing called karma. It's embedded on his hand.
Yeah. So the reason how he got karma was that this clan of people, there was 2 of them left.
Yeah.
When they came down, which was like the Boruto movie, they came down, started fucking shit up, and then Boruto actually killed the dude who like evolved. He ate his buddy to become stronger. He killed him with the Rasengan. So by him killing this guy, he ended up getting this new power.
We're talking about Boruto right now?
Yeah, we're talking about
Boruto.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's on the palm of his hands like a diamond.
Yeah.
It looks similar to like a sealing jutsu.
Is this like kind of a callback to like Naruto's,
I don't know, because this is different. It actually like the seal opens up and it's like a tattoo going over his body.
Okay.
So kind of like Beelzebub.
Is it
type deal.
kind of like to the effect of like a curse on him, or just
Yeah, it's called karma, which is it doesn't use chakra or something. They're pulling that bullshit.
But it can absorb all chakra.
Yeah.
Which is, so to give you the synopsis again, he ends up getting that, doesn't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
Sasuke sees that whole scene happen, but he can't move.
Yeah.
Because at that time where he defeated that guy, time stopped and Boruto. Yeah. So then the guy that
Yeah,
Boruto
this is still
killed,
Boruto.
Yeah, it's still Boruto. So time had stopped. The guy that Boruto killed comes up to him and he's like, it was this really great panel. He goes, "I hope you know what it means by killing a god. Like now you are no longer a man."
What the hell? I thought laptops were weird when they
dude,
started to do
it's
stuff.
I thought skyscrapers were weird.
That
dude.
was
It's crazy, man. So then,
Yeah.
anyways, synopsis follows in. They meet this organization similar to Akatsuki. There's one kid in there that has the same power, but then they all use like medical ninja technology. Not medical,
Yeah,
but like ninja
a
tech.
bunch of advancements and stuff. Fun fact before we continue, I thought this was written by Kishimoto. It is actually not. I want to say he might be supervising it. I couldn't find that information, but yeah, he's not writing this, which I thought was very interesting.
Isn't it the guy who used to draw for him?
The artist is his old assistant, which that's why it kind of looks similar to the ending of Naruto, because people believe the assistant drew the ending instead of
for
Kishimoto. Yeah. And then I think there's another person involved in the writing. Yeah.
But
But I hope Kishimoto's like a supervisor where like if he approves stuff, you know,
Right.
how like Toriyama does when it comes to new canon shit. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's enjoyable.
So the main premise right now in Boruto was, okay, we're trying to understand what this karma is because we're introduced to this other character, Kawaki, right? That's his name? Yeah, and he was a child experimented on specifically for the use of karma. And he also has the symbol on the opposite hand to Boruto.
Now, another thing I will say, which is what blew my mind when Boruto first came out, like the manga wise, is that the first chapter
Oh yeah.
is the
So good.
destruction of the Leaf Village.
what?
And you see older Boruto with older Kawaki like duking it out
Oh
with
wait,
this
hold,
big
wait,
ass
hold up.
sword.
Is this-
Yeah, and
is
dude,
this
and,
like
and
No,
Boruto,
okay, wait, hold up. Is this
So
like
this whole thing is a flashback?
Yes, so far.
That's crazy.
dude, like Boruto, he's got a scar over his eye. He's got the scratch over his a Konoha headband, so that means he's banished from the village. He's got this new eye jutsu going on. Naruto and Sasuke are fucking dead.
Yeah, dude.
like
The whole
oh,
village,
man.
and like all like the heads on the like the monument thing that they have there on the mountain,
it's
all
fucking
gone. Everything's fucked. Like it's just destruction everywhere. You just see these two guys like standing duking it out.
That
The
is-
manga better be fucking hype when we get to that moment. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be so pissed if we
because
if we don't see that.
That's literally how it started. So to answer your question, I still have no idea what his motive is.
Yeah.
Besides, like,
It's just
They're
trying to
trying to figure
understand
out-
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And well, his main goal, like personally, is to be different from his father. He doesn't want to be Hokage.
Oh, yeah.
Type of thing because he hates his. Yeah, Naruto ended up becoming a very absent dad. There was a great moment for Boruto where he really got pissed off at Naruto when it was Boruto's sister Himiwari. It was her birthday. And oh look, Naruto's actually at the house because he's barely home, you know, because he's Hokage, he's busy, his shadow clones are all over the place, celebrating her birthday, you know, this and that, and Naruto's bringing over the cake, and right before he gets to the table, he vanishes. It was a shadow
Oh,
clone.
my
He
God.
personally did not go there. It was actually a shadow clone, and that really pissed off Boruto. Yeah, it was a great moment.
He's setting himself up the same way he would have wanted for himself as a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's sad. It's sad to see it because, like, you know, it's like he's not intentionally doing it.
you hate to see it, but
Yeah.
So his question from all of that is, what's a series you would wish to continue with the next generation of protagonists? It could be the kids of the previous protagonist or be unrelated to them. Jerry, you know which one I was thinking of, man, that I would like to see? Siren, bro. With Kyle and the gang, like when they're older. You know, all the psychic kids?
That deserves a rewatch. A rerun.
A reread.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
got you, bro. Zatch Bell. The way it ends in the manga, man. I
Round
would
two?
love to see round 2, dude. Because now you see, like, now you know who all the big players are. And everybody comes back. Like, they don't actually die. They just go back to
The demon
their
world. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's how, yeah.
So I want to see that happen again. But then with, like, a like deep descendant of, I can't remember his name, but, you know, and then Zatch finds him.
Kimaro?
Yeah. That would be rad.
That'd be fucking dope.
Do they age? I forget. Momoto's?
No, I don't think so. Well,
No?
I think they age very slowly
Okay.
because I think Zatch is like a couple thousand years old or something.
I could see it where he's
believe
like,
it.
he's older, and then he decides he wants to just do this.
Well,
you
because
know?
his cause I'm pretty sure they age because his dad was like a fucking giant.
Yeah. I like to see
you got
Zatch
You
Bell
need to
too.
shut the fuck up now.
Have you got there yet?
No.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, Jerry's reading it. I need to get back on Zatch Bell too.
dude, it's so good, man.
I know.
Has Kyanshime got his last spell yet?
Nah. I'm about to hit that part. I'm in Tower God right now. Dude. I'm trying to catch up on that first.
Kyanshime is literally the strongest one.
I bet.
He just
Dude,
made
Consome's our guy.
he just made one misinput and lost the match. When you get to let me know, man. So good.
You know, that's. I just want to bring up one question. That's kind of an interesting topic. Like, what's going to be like the next generation of who's going to be the next
Of a
top
series?
shonen? You know, or next top like shonen characters. Like, you know, One Piece is still the head.
Oh, you're talking about like the new big three?
the new big three.
Yeah, the new big
Like, if
three.
you're thinking like 5 years ahead in the future, like how much do you think it would change? What-
5 years from now.
5 years from now, do you think like One Piece will still be around by then?
Oh, of
by
course,
then?
yeah.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
have. I believe minimum 5 years left before we get close to the ending for One Piece.
Yeah.
Um.
But it's been said that like they do want.
No, yeah. I mean, I think I've said it a lot off mic, but I believe One Piece truly has taken the place of Dragon Ball in the aspect of Shonen Jump.
Yes, sir.
To where DBZ was, you know, the immovable object, right? Supporting the big three of the next generation, right? Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, you know? And now One Piece is the only one left standing, and that's an immovable force. You know, it's always number one.
But this brings like another thing into question. Like, you know how you're starting to see like Korean studios making their own anime, or like
Oh, you're
Chinese
talking
studios.
about like in a
what if
broader
we're, like,
aspect.
Yeah, on a broader aspect, if we're thinking about like what would be like of all time, like the best like quote unquote shonen. I'm using shonen like very like
I got
loosely.
one. I got one.
Yeah,
I got one.
Like,
'Cause
what we-
it'll never go away.
which one?
JoJo.
JoJo. Yeah, you're right.
No, JoJo's ending. I don't. I
You
would
think
really.
after part 8?
I'd really
it's gonna be
doubt
done?
we're gonna get a
It's-
part 9. I think it'd be interesting to do a part 9 if, you know, because I always want like, dude, let's have twins, you know,
Right.
and they'll have like the half stars on each side or whatever. That'd be interesting, but I don't really. I kind of want him to move away from JoJo. just to see what else he can do aside from stands.
Right.
You know, so. Yeah. The Crow and Worse series are great. Crows is the first manga. It's Delinquent series. Fucking fantastic. And then Worse is the next generation. You know, where Crows ends, we're introduced to the freshmen that's going to take over the school. And then when we get into Worst, those freshmen are now the seniors. And then, you know, we're introduced into the new generation. And it's so good, man. World building's fantastic. Like those,
I need to check them out.
oh, you have to check it out, man. So good. Other series, I mean, I
guess we'll have to see
don't really know.
Tower of God.
It'll be interesting. Like, it'll be interesting how much popularity that would get. Like once it becomes anime, because like I feel like
It just depends how they do the story, man. There's
Like-
just so much content.
there's always going to be a following for like any manga or manhwa, but like the greatest following you will see is like once the anime adaptation for like that series comes out, because like for some reason it just gets a boom and like a lot of people just catch on to it.
I'm telling you, man. If more people read Tower,
Apparently there are, because
Dude,
I
apparently-
was
wait for
playing
that anime, dude.
I was playing Destiny and some dude named himself Jovial Grace.
no way.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
shit.
like I hit him up on like Tower of God, bro, and he's like C. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
somebody.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Hell yeah.
I saw some people were
Senor Jahar.
some people were making Tower of God characters in Code Vein.
Fuck yeah.
They made a Huarin, and I was like, oh, that's pretty fresh, man.
I remember back in Soul Calibur, what was it, 6 days?
Yeah.
When we all started playing that shit. Remember I made Bam, and then I made
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Kun and shit. Tried making Rack, but I couldn't do that. I made a Reflejo. Remember that one, fool, with the fucking metal mask?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that, dude. That guy was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not a lot of series that I think has an interesting enough premise to deem a sequel that I've read. Possibly like Shaman King, I would like to see them explore that more, because that's kind of like a version of stands, you know, where like you have to actually go pick your stand and it's a spirit. That had some interesting stuff in there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, there's really not a lot of series I would like to see. The next generation, you know. Siren for sure, because those were great characters.
I'm gonna go back to Zatch Bell.
Yo, that's so sick. He just completed transformation. Fucking
Oh, Yama?
Yeah.
so yeah, so you pretty
that's
much
new
caught
chapter.
up.
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
That DeviantArt DBZ crossover.
I gotta say, man, still, I'm not feeling this new arc for Tower of God.
You and me both, man. I just wanted
It's
to
pretty
be over already.
underwhelming, I guess,
Yeah.
because now we're getting into a lot. You know, there's a lot going on here. A lot more rankers are involved. A lot more Dragon Ball Z shit. You know, all this Ki Blast energy, whatnot's going on. And I'm like, we're still like C rank regulars, man. We're not.
Yeah,
even-
dude, I'm so scared to see what like the A rank.
we're only on like floor 50 something.
Well, no, this guy that Yama's fighting, he's an elder of Fug, so he's I think like
He's a high ranker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
high ranker.
And then you got Doom, who was a Slayer candidate. Then you have
No, he
White,
wasn't a Slayer candidate.
No,
Doom?
I thought he was.
No.
Doom was just Yama's brother.
The elder wants to make him one,
Oh, okay.
taking Yama's position.
Okay.
Yama's a Slayer.
And then we got Ivankel, who was, I want to say,
He has a great
administrator.
one power. Wait,
Well,
which one?
he had his own floor. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
He
floor test. That was
Yeah.
his.
And then we have his buddy with him,
Han Sung Yu.
Yeah.
which he's a high ranker.
Yo, but what the fuck are these like ancient powers, dude?
Ancient powers are
the
Stands?
first, no,
they were there when Jihad and them
they
first
were
showed
the
up.
first ones in the tower.
Yeah.
So that's like
You got
that's like its own bloodline on top of like the 13 families.
Dude, that's like New World in East Blue, bro.
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. That's the best way to describe it.
Well, and plus ancient powers, I'm putting a high bet like administrators are
Oh,
from
most
the
definitely.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Yeah. And then like the most recent thing with the whole Bam getting the Thresha for the
He's had it-
Thrissa.
He's had it this whole time. It just never fully came out because
Yeah, but no, it only came out like this
No, it
because
fully
he's
come
on
out.
this floor.
It's partial, I think, right now.
well, no, it's like a level 1.
Yeah.
but
No, see, I was
before-
talking to Akil about this. Yeah, in Tower of God, he has a baby administrator in his, which he's used its powers before.
Yeah.
That's what the red horn is.
Yeah.
That's the Thrissa. But getting the transformation, remember, what is Bam's ability? Copy paste,
Yep.
right? And he got hit by a transformation attack
So he
a
just
few
copied
chapters
it.
before, so he copied it, and that took over the Thrissa, and that's why he could use it like that now. And I'm like, that's cool, but do we really need it?
Nah, I don't know,
Personally,
man.
I'm okay without it.
I still feel like
He's already
it
OP
should have
enough.
looked like Hell Joe's.
Well, because you have to remember, he's got the 2 horns, the ones the red Thrissa, the souls from the floor of death.
Mm-hmm.
He's got those black wings, and then he has the thorn when it pierces his chest, and now he has the infinite Shuinsu like sphere
Yeah.
behind him.
He's got way too much stuff.
And then
going
now
on,
he's gonna
man.
have like this freaking like like astral like this fucking
look,
stand arm.
Look, I'm telling you, what really gets me. Well, then he has that like monster inside of him, right?
Yeah, that's some
because-
Toriko shit.
Yeah, because what gets me is that every single time he's like, I need more power. There's like a
Yeah.
black panel with like a white line. I'm like, dude, what happens when you fill up the space? Like when you
Yeah.
decide to just put a whole bunch
I remember
of white paint on
his
there.
copy from the digital world. He absorbed him,
Yep.
so it's too much. It's too much.
He's about to burst.
Just to step in here for a little bit, I swear it's like you're describing like some kid who went into an MMO and borrowed their mom's credit card to like buff out their character, and that's like,
Oh, dude, the
that's
last
kind of like how I imagine what
It's
he's looking
not
like
even-
right now.
the
like,
last chapter that came out. It's totally DeviantArt, man.
It's, but it looks so good.
It looks good, yeah, but
It just it really.
and plus
is.
Bam's motivation has me really off putting. Like, we have to save this kid. I'm like, we don't even know this kid.
Yeah, straight up. Fuck
I
it.
You
think
know,
that-
I don't really feel. I don't feel invested in this world that we're in. You know, we're introduced into this foreign stuff that's going on, never been brought up or mentioned before.
They're trying
Only
to,
because they don't leave the floor of these dogs.
they're,
So
they're trying to bring back his teacher, huh? That's
Yeah.
the whole
Say
point of
it's
this
a-
shit.
Yeah, they want to bring back his teacher, and because it's also Karaka's teacher, so,
So
they
they join
want.
forces.
Well, they wanted to go ask Yama for help because they know he's a Slayer.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
So
I remember that.
they want
Yeah.
to join up all the Slayers that they have, which they have Karaka, Bam,
White.
and White. So with
Damn,
Yama,
that's true, huh? Fuck.
Yeah, so with Yama they would have 4.
Damn. That's the fucking dream team right there, dude. Fuck.
I'm telling you, bro. Caliban, he don't know what's coming to him.
Fuck no, dude.
all I'm saying is, man, I miss everybody else. You know,
Yeah,
all the other characters.
I miss Andrasi.
I miss Andrasi too.
I miss my girl. I can't
I
believe she
miss-
became an idol.
I miss
Yeah,
Awa.
so good.
I miss that fire bitch. I don't know if she died or not.
Dude, I'm pretty
feel
sure
like
she
she died,
fucking
bro.
died.
No, she died.
Fuck.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah,
R.I.P. man.
Her and that Prince guy, the one with the purple hair.
I don't
he
give a
also
fuck about
died.
him, but
Oh yeah, he died
Awa.
too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
White ate him.
wait.
Did he? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he was there when she died.
Yeah, he was.
No, but he ate her. I mean, White ate the purple hair dude, the prince.
I don't think so.
He did because I remember him telling another character on that team, like, "Oh, he was pretty tasty."
I
Pretty
thought he
sure.
was there when the fire chick died.
I thought
Did-
so
Well,
too.
who else was there?
It
There
was
was
two different times. It was that girl with the fucking lollipop.
the lollipop on Bam's side.
Yeah, because remember they split into like 3 different teams.
No, I'm talking about the moment.
Oh, the
when
moment? Oh,
the
yeah,
fire
the-
princess died.
Oh,
there
yeah,
was
no,
somebody
the-
else there.
it may have been the prince.
Yeah, so White didn't take him out because White
Well,
didn't.
he did take him out later on, I think.
No, because he died there too.
So he probably took him out at the same time.
But White wasn't there when she died. Is what I'm saying.
Man, now I'm getting confused. Okay.
Anyways,
I'm gonna go find
man,
out.
But I want to make one segue. So
But anyway,
just
White's a badass.
pretty lukewarm arc is what I'm trying to get at.
for someone who wants to understand like a good comparison of like how strong like the strongest players are in Tower of God, compare them to like Dragon Ball characters, One Piece characters. How strong are they in comparison? Like, would they be at equal power level to them? Stronger to them? Would they be able to like destroy a planet if they
Okay,
wanted to?
I'm gonna put it to
Or-
you this way. There's
Yeah.
one character, Ivanko, who has an ancient power of this like elephant
Yeah.
type deal, right?
Giant ass fire elephant.
That's not
Man.
even. That's not his.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
that is his.
The elephant.
Yeah, the elephant.
Oh no!
The
yeah,
elephant,
you're right.
yeah.
I'm thinking of the bull.
Yeah,
that
the
we saw.
bull's the other guy.
Yeah.
So this dude is literally like right before they get, right when they're trying to figure out how to get to where everyone else is at,
Yeah.
there's all these different lanes that they can go to,
Yeah.
that'll lead them back to the beginning. So his partner is like, why don't you just burn everything? And he's like, but leave the one that's like facing away. So he literally burns lanes of energy.
Lanes of energy. Like
He
how
literally-
hard is
he
it to
literally-
burn a lane of energy?
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
That's like scientifically impossible. I mean, nobody in this show has been able to do anything like that.
Are we talking like trying to compress a star into like a black hole kind of like hard?
Yes.
Or, like,
We're in Dragon Ball
like-
super lanes of power levels, while some of our cast is still in like Dragon Ball Z.
This guy, like, he literally, so this is gonna sound stupid. Imagine burning air.
burning air.
That's
Just
not
like
possible,
thin-
right?
You know.
No, you could burn air.
So,
Well,
Like imagine
Well,
like streaks of
Okay,
imagine
hold on,
streaks of like
we're not
streaks of
doing some
methane,
build at a
and then she
science
just
check
burns
right
them,
now.
and then that one is just like pure like.
You mean like
not
seeing air
flammable.
literally
Yeah.
catch on fire
Yeah.
kind of thing? Yeah.
So like because like
Yeah.
okay, so this dude fires an arrow,
Yeah.
and then like it's supposed to like if you touch like the streak that arrow's been, you
Yeah.
you get teleported back to
The beginning.
No, to the
Well,
end
yeah.
because he shoots the arrow and then like it takes him there, but like it goes fucking everywhere.
So his arrow alone has like more than one property than
Yeah.
like being super strong. He can
Pretty much,
teleport.
yeah.
What the hell?
And what stopped him
So
was the
then-
spear.
yeah.
Pretty dumb, right?
That is like, I'm trying to wrap my head around this sort of stuff.
Same.
It's okay. All you need to know is that the power levels are just stupid high right now.
Okay, so if I threw like all the kids from My Hero Academia,
they-
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you might as well just kill a bunch
Are
of
they
kids
just, like-
then.
Done.
it's like lambs to the slaughter.
Yo.
Done.
No, the power levels are really outrageous. It spiked pretty hard last season,
Yeah.
And like,
and that's
Oh yeah.
especially with because there's just so many rankers involved now. You know,
And everyone has their own
ridiculous.
deal. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
okay, see, the one thing I always loved about Tower of God is that there's like a class system. So you're either a wave controller, you're a spear bearer,
Yeah.
you're a fishman,
Lighthouse.
a lighthouse. I think there's like one more that I'm missing, but so like you're in that class the rest of your life,
Yeah.
pretty much, because that's what your body's made for. So
yeah,
there's like a
It's-
whole bunch of denominations like after that point.
I know it's like kind of like a small like comparison like with Hunter and X Hunter with Nen. Like you have I forget, like, there's different categories for it, but I
very
can't remember
similar.
the-
Yeah, it's the
very
same
similar
shit, yeah.
concept, but it just
it goes on another branch.
it doesn't stop. And then they brought in the ancient power in
Yeah.
the last season, and that just
And from what I'm getting from you guys right now, the strongest players in the world are not even like
mentioned.
present yet.
No.
Yeah,
So the
they're not
strongest
present.
players.
No, yeah, they
No, we
mentioned, but they're
gotta-
not present
we
yet.
got
Yeah.
one of them, which was Mazino.
Well, we got Jihad.
Jihad
we got
He
old,
showed up.
We got young Data Jihad.
No,
which
we got
is-
present day Jihad
Yeah,
too.
we had present day Jihad for a little bit. Remember at the very end,
The very end before they left, Jihad showed up,
and he's like,
and he's like this fucking like one piece 10
Oh,
foot tall.
"Fuck
Yeah,
yeah, he's Doflamingo sized."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
remember
like
now.
Dogtooth
Katakuri size. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I remember now. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, we haven't even seen what they can do.
Nope,
Damn,
not even, dude.
that's kind of crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just look, put in context. You once you
We're
beat
kind
the,
of just waiting for that.
I guess the
final battle.
the new canon now is once you become a ranker, you're basically immortal.
What?
Yeah, because
like,
you live through the Shinsu, like the energy in
Yeah.
each floor that gives you immortality.
Imagine Shinsu just being the water vapor around you.
Yeah,
That's it.
So you just have like a field that just protects.
Yeah,
you,
pretty
and,
much.
Like it doesn't.
and you control that shit.
yeah, and
Fucking Bam can
the
gather all that shit.
the
in one
first
orb.
Carl, the first people that explored the tower, they're all still alive except for like two of them because they died.
And how? Like what's the time?
And that's
What's the
What's
time?
the time
That's
gap
Bam's
between
parents.
like
Like,
them first starting and like them now?
Thousands of
Thousands
years.
of years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
There's a great moment last season with Bam's teacher,
Yeah.
where because he's like over 300 years old and he's fighting somebody else who's pretty like that old, and he's talking about how like man, what's the point of living this long? Basically, like our minds are starting to decay because it's like we've just been around for so long. Like, what's the purpose and all that?
Yeah, that's the dilemma.
Which is probably what Foog is trying to
Yeah.
do, right? Destroy the
well, that's why they want to change the tower because
Yeah.
they don't want to be around so long anymore.
yeah, and you could choose to be immoral or not when you become a ranker.
Oh,
Yeah, but everybody pretty much
Dude,
does.
it's literally just the whole like Taguro thing, man.
But see, my thing is that was mentioned in this season about, oh, you be a ranker, you're immortal. But I thought that was the case anyways. Like once you enter the tower,
I
like
think
you
it
don't
would
age.
just-
You know, that's why the floor of death was such a huge problem.
Well, no, the floor of death was its own deal. The floor of death, like, you could not age at all. Like,
no, you die. That was the problem with the floor of death. That's why it's called the floor of death.
That too, but everyone else got older when they were on all the other floors. You see what I'm saying?
I just put that with, they're not at their prime age.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely
because they're still growing. Yeah,
I mean, they're probably like 20, like in their mid 20s.
Not even, they're like 18. Oh wait, well, no,
because
they're probably in their 20s now.
It's been what, 3 years since the last one between.
It was a 3-year time skip between this. Yeah,
and then it was a
seasons.
2-year time skip from 1 to 2.
Yeah, so that's 5 years.
So probably like early 20s.
Probably like 20. Yeah. Tower's wildin'. I just want this arc to end, and then we can move on.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to the next floor.
Yeah. I mean, this arc looks nice, but
you're like, come on, hurry up and finish.
Yeah, for real, man. I'm
fucking
just
find Jin Sung Ha. Let's just go, dude. Come on.
Bro, I just want them to find him already.
Yeah.
I want to see Yuri again. Yuri's my girl.
Yeah. I want to see everybody again.
Yeah. I want to see all the princesses together in one fucking panel.
Did you know I like that lizard princess?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Even what's his name? The swordsman?
Scalies.
Oh, dude, the one who looks like
he's got the mole on his eye.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Hots.
that guy.
Hots, yeah.
That guy's crazy.
Yeah,
hey,
like
dude,
3 fucking
where's
swords, dude.
where's my boy who's always sleeping with like
where's
a super
dude,
strong wave
there's-
controller?
The thing about Tower Carl is there's so many fucking characters that Bam meets that ends up going along with him on this journey. Like, there's too many.
Yeah,
Like, I was actually surprised. What are the people that were on that joined them on the floor of death? That they stayed behind. They didn't continue their journey.
Yeah, no, they didn't go.
You know, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. We haven't seen that yet, and it's because, like, well, we're old.
Right.
We've been doing this too long, and that's another thing. They've been at it for a long time, like longer than a normal lifespan, and they're still kicking, and they're not rankers. You know what I'm saying?
It's because they suck, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you got to look at.
Oh, but they were cool.
Yeah, they were cool, but I mean, you got to look at like Wang Dan with his Pokeballs. He did the red light test like multiple times and he could never pass it.
Yeah.
Till Bam went in there and was like, "Oh, I got this, man."
Race, yeah.
Let me ride your coattails, son.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Can't
Tower.
believe they actually fucking put like Pokeballs in there, dude.
Oh, dude, it's Korea.
It could have been something else, but
Yeah.
now he has that sword. Fucking talking to him. That only he could see.
Let's get into it, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it. I finished Evangelion today. I spent the past few weeks watching it, mainly to understand the hype, man. And I get it.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
Now you got to watch the movies.
I'm good, I think.
Wow.
Big robots.
Let me tell you, okay. I like it because I'm like, oh, it's 90s anime. You know, it has a lot of similar tropes to the 90s anime I like. You know, like Trigun and all that. Cowboy Bebop essence. Very standard, you know, Monster of the Week in the beginning. Yeah, the Evas are pretty cool, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I like the voice acting. I think it's pretty
you saw
spot
the
on.
original dub, huh?
Yeah, I watched the original dub.
Nice.
I think it fits fine. Fits pretty good. But I don't know, man. Once we get like post-depression realization, and then it starts getting really abstract, you know, and we sort of forget stuff that we were building up in the first half, and I'm like, okay. Yeah.
How'd you feel about the ending, though? And the end of Evangelion?
It depends which part is the true ending. Is it the congratulations, or is it the Devilman scene where it's just Rei and Asuka by themselves or Shinji and Asuka, and Shinji's trying to strangle her? I think that's the true ending for the series. It makes the most sense. Because I don't know about you guys, but I do think Shinji stopped Third Impact at the end. I feel end of Evangelion.
In the congratulations or in the
End of Evangelion.
And no, Third Impact still happened because that's why.
Well, but he stopped it from finishing.
For being definitely. It still went on, but he was able to be like, you know what, cutting it here and now.
And I think a lot of the stuff we saw just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Once we got to that point where Rei went into Lilith, you know, and then Shinji starts seeing all this stuff, like him strangling Asuka. in the flashback after they kissed. And I'm like, yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
No, that's just him tripping out because of Third Impact. Yeah.
Still should watch the movies.
I just think it got too abstract too fast, right? And yeah, I read up on it, and the producer he got stuck after episode 14. He didn't know what else to write, and he wanted to explore more on Ray's character development. And then that's when his friend gave him a book to read about mental illness, and that's when he discovered his depression, and that changed his whole perspective on the show, and that's why it got super weird. You know, and you could clearly tell, like, this is him putting himself out on the screen, right? Like, all of his emotions and feelings. I just think, like, yeah, the pacing was it was just a little too fast because they didn't have a lot of time to development, because he's like, let me just do this now instead of what we were planning, kind of deal. Because, I mean, there was some interesting stuff that I wanted to see more pre all that weird shit, you know, so... That's what I'm disappointed in, and that's why I kept asking about the rebuilds. Was, well, are we exploring more? Are we diverging? Like, what are we doing?
It's both.
It's it's a mix of both, and I'm like, I'd rather just them focus on more of what we were working on with our characters.
Well, that's why they're called the rebuild films, because they went back and were like, okay, we're gonna change up some stuff here. I mean, a lot of it still is the same thing as in the series, but there are few differences that I still feel are like, it's pretty important, man.
Yeah, because I think the strongest point for the show is definitely the character development, mainly with Shinji. You know, I mean, we get some with Asuka a little bit, and we were getting stuff with Rei, but I think mainly with Rei that kind of goes away.
Yep.
We only get one scene towards the end that kind of pays off towards it, and that's with her and Commander Ikari. So that's why I was bummed out. I'm like, how can I wish we got more of her. But again, this is the 90s, you know, so 26 episode season.
I want to say that we get more characters development with Rey in the movies, but it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Yeah. There's 3 movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0.
3.0, and then
yeah.
3.0 plus 1.0 is the next year.
Yep.
Yeah. I might check them out. We'll see.
You should do it, man.
Yeah.
You got to see Jerry's girl. I forget her name, though. The one with the glasses.
She a new
May?
character?
Yeah,
she's a new character.
sure. No, I was reading Zatch Bell. I'm sorry. What happened?
Oh man, like what? I still don't
That
understand
bitch.
the.
Mai,
That's what I was thinking. Something with an M.
something like that.
I still don't understand the Oscar Ray beef with the waifus, because I'm like, I just don't get it. Like, no offense, Carl.
That's-
like,
bro,
you were talking
bro,
shit earlier. No.
Honestly, that's all they had back then.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
But like looking at it, and I'm like, okay, you have Asuka, who had a fucked up past, and that's why the way she is. And I'm like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with her.
And then you got
And then
a
there's
clone.
Rey, and Rey, like, we find out, you know, she's a clone or whatever of like Shinji's mom, and she really doesn't have any character at all.
Nope.
So I'm like, I just don't see it.
Just a fucking potato.
Aside from aesthetic purposes, I just don't see it, you know?
Carl.
I will admit, though, I was like, oh, look at that. Asuka and Rey have inverted colors. That's interesting.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
Oh,
Did you know if you say Asuka backwards, it's Ray?
You know what my problem was towards the end, too? When they fought the last angel.
Oh, Kaoru?
Yeah, Kaori. Yeah, and he showed up as a human. And then Shinji, like, got super depressed after that.
Yeah.
That, to me, is where the show started falling off for me, in a sense, because I'm like, man, we really regressed Shinji, especially in End of Evangelion. Like, he fell so hard backwards, and I'm like, I don't think he would have fallen this hard backwards. You know? And well, because mainly for me, like, screen time wise, he only hung out with that angel for what, a day? Like, half a day? You know, and that really affected him. I don't believe it. I don't know.
I want to say it's because, I mean, fuck. Now I'm getting never mind. I'm not gonna say it because I'm getting confused with the movie.
I think to a degree it makes sense because Shinji had to kill something that looked like a human again,
Yeah.
or well, he actually killed for the first time what it looked like a human, but it was an angel, and I don't know. There's just a lot going on. One thing I didn't like in the movie was the scene of Shinji blasting rope to Asuka in the hospital. I don't think he would have done that at that point in the show. If this was early on, like maybe 2 episodes after they had to do the whole dance routine,
Yeah.
I would believe it. But not at this point. Shinji actually grows as a character in the show.
Right.
So I don't think he would have done all that. Yeah.
Still good anime though.
I mean, yeah, for its time, for sure.
It ain't bad.
I mean, it still has there's some good writing moments. I like the moments with Kaji and Shinji a lot.
Oh, those are good ones.
Yeah, like those are really great moments. Which ones? The ones where he's watering the watermelons and the scene before that when they're just talking. It's like, yeah, this is really good writing. I like this. Yeah, and holy shit, dude! Like, where's the budget?
Nowhere.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gone forever.
I thought it was bad in the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
And Miguel was like, bro, you have no idea. And I'm like, okay, I know the infamous elevator scene. It was a lot shorter than I thought, but I'm like, oh, that's not bad. And we got to the ending and I'm like, yeah. Oh, I see what's going on here. Their budget was like pennies. And he's like, okay, let's write the budget in the story.
Yep.
You know, he's fucking tripping out through Third Impact. Let's just like do abstract artwork, quote unquote.
Jesus Christ, right? That whole episode itself should be in like
But dude, like even throughout the whole show, there's so many moments of just a still image and just conversations going on.
Yep.
You know, the one part that dragged way too long was when Shinji had the final angel in Eva Unit's hand, right? And then he's just like, "Well, just kill me. I want to die." Right? That's what the angel's saying, and like the music's going off, and it's like a 5-8 second clip of just nothing, just
Yeah,
this Eva Unit 1 holding it.
Someone put on YouTube one of Beethoven's like symphonies
Oh,
for
yeah.
that scene, and it's like it's building up, and it's like they have their dialogue, and then it's like the video stops, but the music's still playing of just like Shinji holding him for like 8 minutes, and then he closes his fist.
It's so crazy. Like that's like as big of Evangelion is, like, wasn't it like really popping when it first came out? I'm
Yep.
just thinking, like, where's the budget? You know, at least for the second half too. Like they could have gotten more from that.
I wish I could tell you.
Yeah. Why is Unit 1 the only cool looking one? It's like the strongest design in the whole series.
I kind of like Asuka sometimes, but
Unit 2?
Unit 1 is
Yeah.
like the bee's knees. The purple and the green, solid choices.
I mean, Unit 0 was fine because it's a prototype.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 2 and 3, I was like, man, it's all right.
I agree.
It's all right. Yeah.
Although there is this new one in the movie. It looks so cool, dude.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. But I'm not going to say nothing. But if you decide not to watch the movie, then I'll show you what it looks like.
Okay.
It's pretty badass.
So it got a little weird, like in the final, was it in the movie when all the white Evangelions showed up,
Oh, those big old...
the bird looking ones,
Yeah.
homunculi looking ones. I was like, what's going on here, man?
Yeah, that part tripped me out a little bit too.
Yeah. Oh, and the whole angels thing. I don't know, man. When when Katsuragi was like, yeah, they're just us, a different form of us. I was like, yeah, I don't know about that part. I know people don't like that part, but I was like, yeah, I don't know, man.
There's a couple things that work really well. A lot of other things that don't work that well.
Because like angels, I'm like, just have them just be from a different universe, different dimension. Like that's always the better way to go.
Yep.
Yeah. But yes, I can clearly see the impact Evangelion had. There's so many series I've read and watched that just take from this show. Literally, the Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, I reviewed it on the show here. That is literally Evangelion as well.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's just about like, oh, hey, there's this guy and he meets this girl and she's like, oh, I'm actually like, I want to take over the world or whatever. And she's like, just look up. And he looks up and he finally notices it because he interacted with her. There's this giant hammer in space that's set to hit Earth at any moment. Right. And their plan is to, her plan is to use the hammer to destroy Earth kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so he wants to help her. but by doing that, they have to defeat the person who controls the hammer, and so they have to fight all these different like demons or whatever they are. And I think there's actually like 16, just like Evangelion. And the last one they fight is actually a humanoid one as well. And he's trying to understand human emotion. I'm like, oh yeah. When I saw, the 16th angel, I'm like, oh, this is literally, what that was. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like the art though.
Oh,
Or at
Disc
least
Hammer?
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good art. Freezing also I think it takes a lot from here too. As far as just like we're fighting these giant unknown entities. And we're using children to fight because they have to. They never explain why does it have to be kids for the Evas. They never explain that.
Hey, you got me on that one, man.
Yeah.
I don't even think they touch on it in the manga. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, and I also found out the manga ended in 2013. I was like,
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Well, it was a monthly series, but still, I was like, wow.
Yeah. I feel like they might have explained that better in the manga.
Yeah, the mangas and the anime have an interesting history. I don't know if you know. The anime is first. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But it kept getting delayed. And while it was getting delayed, they decided to publish the manga to get interest for the anime to come out. So it's pretty interesting. I might check out the manga. I don't know.
I might reread it.
I'll look into the manga, see what's going on. Yeah.
I know when I rewatched the whole series and the movie, I went back and read the manga afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like there was a lot of pretty good differences, but it still like kept up to suit with the anime. But
Yeah.
a little bit more lore here and there, but I can't really remember.
But yeah, art direction and stuff was fantastic. The music scores were good. Even the characters are great. Voice acting, like I said, was good. I just wish they kind of explored more in the first half that we got. Like once Toshi was in the hospital, like he's gone. That character
The guy
just
who
never
did the
coming
third
back.
Evo, right?
Yeah, like he just never came back, and I was disappointed with that. And there's a lot that, like I said in the chat earlier today, I'm like, I wish the show was longer. That's all I wish, but because it was stuck in the 90s, we get what we get.
I'm telling you, that's why we got those movies.
Well, we also have the manga, which is longer.
That's true.
It was like 14 volumes, I think. That's a pretty good length.
I think so. Let me double
I don't know.
check.
How do you think of it in terms of like a mech anime? In comparison to, have you seen in comparison to the other mech animes you've watched? Because I know you've watched
I mean, I know the debate is, are the Evas actually mechs? And early on they totally are.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
But then you see Ava Unit 1 go into Berserk.
Dude, that gets fucking crazy, man. And I wish we saw more of that.
Yeah.
I think the only time we saw that was in the movie with Unit 2. Once the power runs out with Asuka. Man, dude, Asuka gets so fucked in the show. Holy shit,
Yeah, bro.
man.
It's
Like,
it gets
she
pretty
broke
bad,
down
bro.
so hard. When I saw that scene of her in the bathtub and like in the outskirts of like those broken buildings, and I was like, damn, she was out there for a week like that. Like, damn, that's fucking crazy, dude. I remember I was downloading, quote unquote, these episodes, and the episodes would start playing, and I just looked over on one of the episodes, and it's just Asuka screaming how like, I'm already a grown up, and I didn't know it was Takagi. I just saw that scene, and then it cut, and I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Holy shit, man, we're getting real.
I think like another appealing aspect about Evangelion is the fact that it's very realistic in terms of how any average kid would react to be put into.
Yeah, I mean the thing with this is, like Shinji is not a likable protagonist.
No.
I could see like this is the start of that being a trend.
He's the spare pilot.
I said in one of these chats I'm in, I was like, I'm getting Poom Poom vibes.
Yeah.
You can get Poom Poom vibes off of Shinji.
Yeah, you definitely can.
But what I like about Shinji is you do notice him growing as a person in the show.
Yeah.
And then when he has those, the show does this thing where it reminds us of, Shinji has grown, but he hasn't learned to accept it. Because then we have those moments of Shinji still freaking out like he normally does, and then he starts panicking. He doesn't know what to do because he's in this normal situation, but he's like, oh, I'm not a normal person. I forgot I wasn't a normal person. And that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
I will agree. Going back to your statement, they really dropped Shinji off the ball.
In the movie, yes, like pretty hard, I think. Like he was super depressed.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't like this at all. Like I thought for sure he would grow more. Like he grew a lot more than this. But in the show without End of Evangelion, I mean the whole point of the end of episode 26 is Shinji accepting that he has to grow as a person kind of thing, and that's where the congratulations comes in.
Where you beat classic mode in Smash.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So yeah, just the fact that he's like, oh, I need your help, Asuka. Asuka, I need your help. You know, like being super like, I'm not super dark cell, whatever they call it, you know. I was like, if this was like, episode 8, sure, I'd believe it, but not at this point.
Shinji goes on 4chan.
Shinji does go on 4chan.
There's a great moment with Shinji in one of the later episodes when Kaji dies. You know, and God, what's Katsura? It's Katsura Mitsu? Misato. Yeah, Misato. She's listening to the voicemail that Kaji left before he died.
Yeah.
And she's breaking down, she's crying. And Shinji goes out there, you know, and he wants to help, and he goes back to his room and he's like, you know, I realize I can't help her, I'm still a child, you know. How do I talk to an adult about this? And I'm like, see, this is it's development. It's not good development for Shinji, but
better
it's
than nothing.
Yeah. Man, she gets super depressed too. Everybody gets so fucked in this show. Like, god damn, man.
It never stops.
It never stops.
Still a good show.
It's a classic.
Yep. It is a classic.
Yeah, I'm glad I watched it.
It's definitely a must watch at some point in everyone's lives.
Yeah.
Just don't watch it when you're depressed.
I think, I would watch this as early as possible in your anime life. Because again, like I was saying, there's points where I'm like, this is pretty standard for an anime.
Right.
And then it's like, well, remember this
was in the 90s.
In the 90s, this was like...
That's when the formula
started
was
a lot
perfected,
of things.
You know?
Yeah. So...
It made the formula.
Makes me want to watch 90s animes again, and also miss like half-hour shows and
Telling
stuff.
you, dude.
You know,
Trigun, Lupin.
those
are the only two that I've yet to watch.
I've been on Trigun, bro.
Bro,
are you kidding me?
Are we all about to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho again? For like
dude, I'm not even done yet. I'm still on the fucking Dark Tournament. I have
bro, you've been there for like months, dog.
Dude.
You're sleeping, bro.
Yeah.
You need to finish up.
I think I'm gonna get back into Lupin.
The third.
Yes. Yeah, I always loved that series.
I wanted to,
but I never got deep into there. And like the past few movies have been looking phenomenal. The last show looked great. And then we did get that trailer for the new movie, like the CG one.
That looks so good.
It looks so good,
Looks
man.
so good,
God
man.
damn.
I want a figure of that, but I know it's gonna be like stupid money.
Yeah.
But I'm down. It's really good. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, that's early next
It'll come
year.
out. Okay.
Early next year, I think. I think February or something.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I don't know who did that.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't do it, bro. It wasn't me.
Dude,
what the fuck was that?
Is that time of the month?
Dude, the Switch is like play Smash, bro.
Switch is like, I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
ready. Who's ready for these hands?
He's like, you guys say Smash?
Jerry, you read Dorohedoro, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good one.
We got we got a first look at what the animation's gonna look like, and we got the studio for it. Mappa.
Mappa.
Yeah.
It's
these nuts.
Oh no, that's the wrong one.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
any of. I don't think I've seen any of these shows. Have you, Carl?
I have. I've seen Kakegurui. They done like that super popular one, Yuri on Ice. Not sure
Oh,
if you
that's
guys have seen
them?
That one.
Oh.
Yeah, they're the same studio.
Oh, they did Hajime no Ippo Rising.
Yeah.
Mm.
Banana Fish, and they did Inuyashiki, the anime adaptation of that.
Oh, they did. Oh, they
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
And if I had to guess how they're going to implement the CG into Dorohedoro, it's probably going to be similar to how they did in Inuyashiki. It's
Yeah, I
for
remember.
the majority of the series. It's just been 2D, and then they lightly put in 3D where it makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that how
I
it's
mean,
gonna be?
What are you looking at? Are you looking at the poster?
The trailer. Yeah.
trailer.
There's a trailer for it.
There's a
It's
trailer?
all in Japanese.
Wait a minute.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see this.
But it's all just showing manga panels. and
Oh,
Oh no, this is the announcement for the anime.
Announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Jerry, get your facts straight.
shit. Bitch, shut up.
So yeah, man, we saw the poster, the key visuals.
Yeah.
I think it's the correct term. It's a little too bright in the colors.
Yeah.
For Dorohedoro.
Yeah, honestly.
I still need to read that.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? Get the Sun?
Huh?
No, it's not. What the fuck is
What are you
this?
talking about?
What the fuck comes out right here? Look.
What is this?
What the fuck is that?
oh, is that one of the shows that Mappa did? I'm assuming.
Probably.
Yeah.
Moon Runes.
Yeah, I
More
saw that on the
Moon
Wikipedia,
Runes?
and I have no idea what that is.
That's fucking Dorohedoro right
Yeah.
there.
Oh
So
Jesus.
So is that.
Oh yeah, this
that,
is just to hype up
that.
the
Yeah.
the ending of the
Yeah.
manga and the anime announcement. Yeah.
There's so much good shit in there. My God. Cannot wait.
I mean, I feel like the style they use for the anime adaptation, it's pretty close to how I would manage.
It looks it's a very clean version
yeah.
of Q's art for
Yeah.
sure.
And
You shouldn't really expect them to get gritty in the
Yeah.
animation because that sounds like budget.
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm still hyped, of course. I need to get back into Vinland Saga. I got to catch up to that anime. It's so good. And the CG in there is perfect
I need to get into that one too.
because you're like, you'll watch it and you look, you're like, oh, that's CG, but you're like,
It's like a
oh, but like that's CG, like that's really good CG.
CG looking like 2D kind of thing.
Yeah, like they pull off like they did a really well job of making sure the 3D looks a lot like the 2D style,
Nice.
like of the art they chose. I was like, this is great. You should watch that, Carl. It's a good,
I
it's a
need to
good
check
one.
it out, too.
It's a good one. It's one of the greats, I believe. Vinland Saga. Yeah.
I've been reading the manga, but I haven't caught up with it. So
Oh, you gotta catch up, dude. We just got a time skip. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, crazy stuff, man.
Sorry.
So I think that's next year, right?
for Dorohedoro. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
we're-
in January.
Is that
Whoa.
that poster?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it right there.
yeah, it's gonna be. I think we'll essentially own your anime.
Man, Nikaido though, she's got those
Bap?
chubby cheeks.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah,
That's that early art. Yeah.
You know who I can't wait for though? The
These nuts.
All week, this fucking guy.
I'm just waiting for like a drum bit. It's like here in the distance.
Yeah.
Who? You talking about the food cart guy?
No. What's her face? The fucking the big
Cabbage
old the
guy
big
from
bitch.
Avatar: Last
Noi?
Airbender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noi.
Oh,
yeah. I mean,
Noi.
Shin's fucking
Shin's
partner, dude.
partner,
Oh
yeah.
my god, I love her so much.
Yeah, I want to try.
Both girls, dude.
I gotta leave.
Yeah, bro.
It's like, I'm sorry. I'm not
No, you know who I'm
comfortable with this
waiting for? Oh god, what's his name? The cockroach.
Oh yeah. Shocking. I forgot the fucking name.
Shocking. Yeah.
It was something like he had like a very normal sounding name too. I
Yeah.
forget what it was too.
I was gonna say Philip.
No, I don't.
probably-
I forget what it was. Jackson.
Jackson. No, it's something like that, but I
It's
can't.
close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope we get.
Oh no, the fucking doctor's fucking girlfriend. Wife
Oh,
thing.
who's a devil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Oh, when the. See, that's why I kind of wish the art would be gritty, man, because
Yeah.
they're like
It's so good.
clean versions of their
Yeah.
designs.
There's no clean version. I imagine the fucking city being a shithole. Like literally.
Yeah, but
dude.
look, if you look at the key visual, it
Yeah.
it doesn't feel gritty, especially with the color. Because if you look in the background of that, you could see some of the city, and I'm like, I don't know,
Yo no sé.
get that color balance, a little bit.
Yeah. It was like I was saying, if they just made the tone more neutral, like a lot of the colors more neutral and like more similar to the color scheme of
Yeah.
Akira, then
I think it would- I think it
look
would-
better that
yeah.
way.
I hope we get a trailer soon.
Yeah.
Do
Do you think
I would bet next month.
Do you think they're gonna cover the entirety of the manga? Because that's a whole lot they gotta cover.
I mean, I was thinking the same thing about Vinland Saga. Like,
Yeah.
when are they going to stop? It just depends. It just depends on popularity at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I
I mean, if
well, how many episodes? We don't know how many episodes, right, for the season.
no, I mean at the minimum 12.
Minimum 12.
Minimum 12.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a few arcs. I mean, and plus, another thing is how deep do they want to go?
Yeah.
Right? Because if you look at Dead Man Wonderland anime for a while, they removed characters because
So dumb.
they knew they really weren't going to go that far
So dumb.
into the series. Yeah, and they need to redo that as an anime already.
Yup.
Please.
Porfies, dude.
Yeah.
That shit has so much content.
Especially because Viz is republishing the manga. I think they finished
no
already.
shit.
But yeah, all the new...
for Deadman.
Yeah, it was like a few years ago.
No, yeah, but they're republishing it.
Yeah, they when they picked up the rights, I guess, for out here, they republished them with those white covers. With the the nice material, yeah. But yeah, it really depends how deep they want to go, and then that'll decide whether or not they're going to set up stuff or not. You know, I mean, I don't think they would take out too much because that's not till like the back half is when shit starts getting weird and
I mean, like
building up.
I read it's like the only show that I've read like that Map has done. Shiki. I read the manga for that, and I see the anime for that. It stayed fairly true to the manga, but that's only because
the manga was short.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it's. Yeah, it goes back to what you were saying. They might just skip out on stuff.
It just depends. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm still kind of surprised Shokugeki is getting a 4th season coming up. You know, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of content from Shokugeki. Yeah. But yeah, stuff like I'm pretty sure Villain Saga is getting a season 2. You know, I think that's doing pretty good. I hope, Dorohedoro is popular.
Yeah, I hope so too.
It's just, it's kind of crazy. You don't really see when a manga ends is when the anime begins. You never really see that.
I feel like once Dorohedoro comes out, it's fitting like a niche that most other shows are not hitting. It's like post-apocalyptic.
It's
like,
hitting
horror,
different
magic,
strokes.
suspense,
Yeah. Totally different avenue. Yeah, man, I'm still hyped.
Yeah, I'm excited for that when it comes out.
But yeah, I mainly want to see a trailer for how the animation's going to feel, and of course the voice acting, and actually like the music too. I want to hear what kind of music they're going to put.
If I had to guess, like probably within the next month or so, because like it's coming out this pretty soon within the next.
You
year.
said January, really?
Yeah, it said so on the webpage. It's like literally January. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, when they did an announcement for when they're doing adaptation, it's only been like a year or two. It's not even that long.
I think it was last February. They announced.
It hasn't been that long since they did an announcement. So they worked pretty.
Well,
quick.
it was just been nothing.
Yeah.
We heard nothing until today. Well, they announced the voice acting cast, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it.
Yo, January 12th, 2020. That is ALA weekend. Maybe they'll have it. If ALA can pull that off.
Oh yeah, they could do like a sponsorship or like promo for its release.
Yeah, because LA Comic Con's this weekend. We'll be there. I think they're showing off My Hero season 4 there.
Where?
At the con
this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh no way!
Because it starts this weekend. I know they have a panel for My Hero.
I've been getting a lot of emails for panels, and I haven't really gone through all of them yet.
And sadly, I don't know voice actors, so I can't really know how these people sound.
I just know one voice actor.
Yeah, just January 12th, man. That's which one?
I'm afraid to say because I feel like you're just gonna end it with.
Oh my god!
I don't even want to ask you any questions anymore.
No questions, please.
All right.
You know what they're called?
Dude, I hate to be
these nuts.
God,
I would hate to be like the guy who's in an
it.
interview for like you doing
For you?
If I ever get interviewed, it's going to be the biggest mockery.
Oh, it's going to
in the
be a
world.
late night anime. It starts at midnight.
Oh. Well, I guess.
Like a-
it'll
like
be-
a-
You know what it is too? Kaiman, he's a little too bright. They should have gone a darker green for his skin.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like one of the reasons why they might have made it more colorful is due to
Probably
the fact
eat.
that they're gonna get so gritty later on with like blood being spattered all over them. Because like you see that a lot like throughout the whole. Manga.
Yeah, they couldn't go down a shade
Like
or two.
they purposely might want that kind of.
Oh,
contrast.
I didn't scroll. I didn't see these down here.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all CG.
Yeah, see that.
Oh no. Oh, Kaiman looks so bad.
Yeah. But again, like if you see that and then you saw like the poster up above, they're probably only do that for
That looks
some
like
scenes.
that looks like King DDD on like a 2DS game.
Jesus Christ.
Or not King D, King K. Rool. Actually, Nikaido looks and Ein actually look pretty good.
Yeah, I like how they look.
Yeah, looks like a game. Yeah, man.
Holy fuck.
I am curious how they're going to animate the magic, because it's like a bunch of
Because it's also like it's
black
smoke.
particles,
Yeah.
and smoke, and
And CG. That's going to be CG for sure.
I just need to read it, man.
Get on it, bro. It's, what was it like? It's not even 200 chapters.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Right? It's like
Yeah,
180.
100, 120, 130.
Are
something
they like
that, right?
20, 15 page each chapter?
I think so. Like 20.
Pretty sure it's not that long.
Oh, well, you know what? It's 22 volumes. Or 23 volumes, excuse me. So that's like, oh, it's a little over 200 chapters.
Oh, yeah, 167 chapters.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. It's still hard for me to believe this came out at the same time that One Piece did. But it
got a bunch of breaks,
yeah,
right?
it didn't make nearly as much progression at the same
Oh, yeah, it is a monthly manga as well. Yeah.
And it makes sense because like there's a whole lot of
Yeah,
detail.
2000 to 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm going to start tomorrow.
Start it up, man. It's
a good one.
now it gets fucking weird at the end.
Yeah.
How weird.
You have to pay
Like
really close
Evangelion
attention.
weird.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Pay really close attention to what's
When,
going
like-
on.
when, like, the
If you
final
need to reread,
boss-
that's fine. Reread a chapter, that's fine.
All right.
Like they literally fight an idea at the end.
Yeah, they do, dude.
And like while all this like
How did I
weird
understand
how
what the
did it
fuck
get
was
so
going on?
Gans?
I don't think I still understand
dude,
what
like
happened.
it gets like that kind of cryptic, and you're like, man, this shit's like fucked. What's going on? And then here comes like our main character, and he's just like, I'm anime.
Real shit.
Yeah.
There's like 3 main characters. They're all like split apart, huh?
Oh, dude, you know where I want to get to, Carl? Is when Nikaido starts turning into a demon.
Nikai.
Dude, that would be pretty cool. Actually.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be so good, so good.
All right. I'm gonna
Hop on it, bro.
I'm finish it by next time, but we can have a Door Hero discussion.
Hell yeah.
I might be down to reread it actually.
Same.
Man, you know what I would love?
I remember I
if
paused one time and
this
that
shit-
was like the worst mistake.
if we
I've ever
if
made.
if people could color it, because like the color is great
Yeah.
when she colors
Come on, Carl,
the
color
manga.
it.
Yeah.
Do it, Carl.
Dude,
That's a lot of work.
it's a lot of work, and it's like super detailed. The sort of stuff that
There's a
Q
lot,
does.
yeah.
Splay Productions.
Oh man. Man, guys, HentaiCon got canceled. That sucks.
Yeah.
I was ready to go. You know,
Same.
I was actually going to ask you too that day that we all found out. It's like, have you got any emails yet?
Yeah, I've still been waiting on, but then turns out
Yeah.
they had some complication with, I would guess the hotel because that's where they have the con.
Mhm.
But yeah, it sucks to see.
I mean, I'll just wait for them to come back.
Yeah, hopefully
Kind of
next
wish
year.
I went, last year to see what it was like, but I'm sure when it comes back, it'll be pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. We got a video from Netflix for Cowboy Bebop. It's now in production. And the video just showed off the cast sitting down at a table, and it was just Ein walking up to the table. And it's a corgi, so
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Are they in costume or no? Just
No. They're just doing like a
They're just big chilling.
big chillin'. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna check it out.
I think I'll wait for a trailer and then I'll make my decision off that.
Oh yeah, I mean we're not getting anything anytime soon.
Yeah, but I'll wait for a trailer, and if it looks like some good old Netflix Bollywood, then then I'm just gonna do a hard pass. But at least they got a corgi in there.
Yeah, because I think I remember people got upset because it wasn't gonna be a corgi at first, from what we heard.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
How would you? Why?
Then why even watch the show?
Exactly. It's like you put a Chihuahua instead of the corgi.
Oh my god, dude. I don't need Rocky in this show.
Yeah, I forgot what the reasoning was that they were bringing up. We're like, well, it doesn't have to be a corgi; it's just like a dog or whatever. And it's like, nah, I don't know, man.
It's got to be a corgi.
Yeah, I still need to watch that movie too, Cowboy Bebop. I haven't seen it yet. You know, that's another
I don't remember
show.
if I've seen it.
That's another show like Evangelion where the movie takes place before the ending of the show,
Oh, really?
and it's like I don't know if the Cowboy Bebop movies canon or not, but you know, Trigun too. When Badland Rumbles came out, that's before the show ends. Yeah.
Maybe that was a 90s thing.
Yeah, well, with Badland Rumbles, there's characters that died that showed up. So I'm like, yeah, this can't be post Trigun. Well, especially because the ending of Trigun's so fucking... yeah.
I think if I remembered, I did have I did watch the Cowboy Bebop movie, but I remember having it as a CD for the PSP. Oh,
the
way
UMDs?
way back, yeah. But
Damn.
I sold it, so I don't even have it anymore.
Damn, bro.
I had that in Steam Boy. Yeah. Now I look at it, I kind of regret it because like you're never gonna see that stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you might see it at like AX at like
maybe
the
Yeah.
booth that sells like overly priced amiibos for like $80 to $500 for Rosalina.
Dude, I remember I was thinking about buying one of the Bleach games, but it was like $90 because it's an import. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro.
Although the one for the Wii was pretty fun. Shattered Soul, I think it was what it was called, or Shattered Blade.
I like the
good.
PS3 one. It was sort of like it was getting to like it was just a beat 'em up. I only wish I had versus mode, but other than that,
Oh,
like,
it didn't.
nah, I didn't. But you could play as a lot of fucking characters, dude. Great, yeah.
It's like Eyes of Heaven. I wish it was local. Wish it was local, bro.
Man, we just need a new game. That's part 5's over. Part 6 is coming out soon. Hopefully next year.
Look, man, we just gotta put in All Stars. I mean,
All-Star Battle?
Yeah, All Star Battle. That's it.
Yeah, play that again. Can we get a port, please? Like, where's that at?
I wish.
It's like isn't the only thing they need to do? Well, actually, now that I think about it, they had to do all the type letter setting to like put it in English and everything. So that would be pretty hard if they wanted to do that. I was thinking like they just add subtitles, but no, they have to.
They could just put in a local mode for Eyes of Heaven. It'd be great. So many characters.
Man, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that split screen though.
I'm fine with that.
J Stars.
I don't care, bro.
No, yeah.
I don't care, man. Just give me that game local, because the online for it was so bad.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Wait, are you guys talking about the?
Eyes of Heaven was the last JoJo game.
Yeah,
It was like the 3D fighter, the 2v2.
is that the Fortnite one? Or?
No, oh no, that's
Am I thinking
last
about
that's
it?
Last
I'm thinking about-
Survivor.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I remember it was like a battle royale, but in JoJo.
Fortnite.
No, it's the one
You
where,
mean the
where
Fortnite
Dio
version?
gets a new form where he gets.
Yeah,
like,
it was. What the fuck was it called again? Over Heaven Dio.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Over Heaven Dio.
That game had 5 Dios.
5 Dios.
I think it
'cause
did.
You have part 1 Dio,
Part 3
Dio,
Oh, yeah.
and then you have
Part 7 Dio.
part 7 Dio, and then you have
Over Heaven Dio.
Over Heaven
Oh,
Dio.
so it's only 4
So
versions.
4.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot of Dios.
That is a lot of Dios.
There's
Well-
like time travel and shit in that game.
No, didn't you have?
I mean,
No,
what other
no,
version
no,
could there be?
I think it was just a Scary Monsters version. I was thinking that they had part 7, the world version.
Oh no way,
They would just leave it at part 3.
man! You know Rocky did that just for the fans.
Oh, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
fuck, dude. That
But
that was
so
still
cool
a
to see.
great fight with Scary Monsters Dio on the train
Oh hell
with
yeah.
Funny Valentine,
I completely agree.
and it was him in Hot Pants, right?
Yep.
That was a great fight.
Hot pants. These names are great.
So we got
Boingo boingo.
confirmation,
Rando.
confirmation, guys. Holiday 2020 PS5.
Yeah.
Get ready, boys.
Now this is
How
the
much you
time.
thinking? 600?
800.
600.
400.
Holy cow.
You think?
Full.
I'm thinking like 550.
Bro, I'm thinking 8.
500
eight?
max.
Yeah, dude.
$800?
Do you see the specs on that motherfucker?
Have you? But they've constantly been saying, "Don't worry, it's not going to be expensive."
550.
500 max. 400.
500 sounds like
I'm betting
reasonable
400.
range.
5 to 550.
I'm betting
Is
400.
that your final offer?
Yes. 5 to
Sold.
550.
Is the price right?
What was PS4 launch was 400, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still thinking 400. Yeah.
How are phones more expensive than fucking game consoles?
They do a lot more. I don't know. You know why? Because if a phone breaks, you have to buy a new one. Get that money, boy.
Well, if you Sony broke, then, you just go to your buddy's place.
I know, real
And
shit.
you ask him for his Sony. and his sex box.
Six.
Yeah, PS5. Yeah, depending on the price, I might grab it at launch. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, because the strong thing is it's backwards compatible.
Oh,
The-
with
The only-
everything.
okay, now
no,
see
just
here-
PS4.
Bullshit.
Just PS4.
It's
Really?
It's just PS4. Yeah.
No, the rumor was, is it
Everything?
going to be everything?
Nah.
The answer was no.
mean, I can't play-
Recent talk has been some PS4 games might not be compatible with 5.
Do you think they might be doing something like what Nintendo's doing right now, where they're bringing back older games, but like as
Well,
a
that's what
bundle?
PS Now is for.
Yeah, PS Now, you could stream PS2, PS3, and then PS4 games you can download
Yeah.
on your PS4 console.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do they have like bundles of like PS1 games on there?
But it's a
PS1
subscription
or
service.
PS2. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
if you want to buy the games, it's only PS2 on PS4 games
Oh.
or like remasters from last gen.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we got. But the Switch got rid of the Virtual Console, didn't it?
That means we can't play our greatest hits.
It's not
No.
on there.
No,
No,
it's
Spider-Man
still on
2.
there. It's on the Wii U, but it's not on the Switch.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked for me because I was like,
Well, here. Let me see. Give me that Pro Controller real quick. I'm gonna get you that because you bought the year, right?
for some reason I bought a Switch, guys. Yeah. When I did it, I got the free week trial,
Oh, okay.
and then for some reason
It won't
I
let you do it.
couldn't choose the year, the month, so I just turned off auto renewal.
Okay.
So when my free trials expires, I'll just get the year.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have it active right now. But no, I do know you get the free games if you have
Yeah.
online, right?
Yeah. So you go. I'm just gonna hook you up anyway.
But I mean, come on, it can't be that hard to put these old Nintendo games on the Switch.
Absolutely not, bro. It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna come eventually.
I think with Nintendo, at the end of the day, it's always that old man mentality.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're using the same servers from like
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait a generation.
back in the day.
We're gonna have to wait a couple years, right, before all these new people come in.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you changed to a dark mode on your Switch. It's too bright.
No, it looks better.
Hurt your eyes. It's
too bright, man.
Okay, there, old man.
Okay, like I'm not a fan of dark mode, but this one's fine. No, because I saw dark mode on Instagram and I was like, no, I'm okay. Too dark. No, it's just the whole black on white text. It's like, eh.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you use Twitter in regular mode, huh?
Yeah. Like that doesn't look.
You use it
That
in dark
doesn't
mode?
look. I don't know. That looks. I'm okay.
I like dark mode, light mode,
Look,
Yellow mode.
like I said,
brown mode.
like I said to these other
Red
guys, I only like dark mode on my manga flashbacks. Okay.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. That's fine.
Doom Eternal got delayed to next year. Oh, is what it is.
Did you see the meme where Wario eating spaghetti while nuclear bomb goes off behind him? That MP3.
What?
Yes. Huh? And now you hear like, and then just everything's fucked. That's all that happens. It's funnier than the meme. It's really good. There's another one where it's like, what's the name? Monk? Monkey? I don't fucking know.
Oh, Manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That's a
gets run
Switch
over
game.
by a car.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen that one. I need to see that one too. There's so many obscure memes out there.
Oh, stinky.
Stinky puppy.
Dude, there's that one from that girl from Zombieland Saga where
Yeah.
she gets hit by the bus, and there's so many like
Oh my
smash
God.
memes for it. It's like, so you see her,
Yeah.
and then it goes to like the challenger approaching, and
Yeah.
like you see the silhouette of the bus that's about to hit her, and then she's walking outside. It's like 3, 2, 1. The moment she goes past the gate, it's like game.
I saw one where it was like it was Dio and what?
Oh, Giorno, yes.
Giorno. It's like, I want to go to McDonald's.
That one's
Oh,
so
that's
good
such
too.
a good video.
Yeah. That one was great. I think probably one of you guys posted it actually.
I think it was probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like in the beginning they run it over. And he's like,
Yeah.
"We have to run over all the anime girls."
They're a curse on this land.
I'm gonna see if I can find it again.
Guys, that new Pokemon game, Sword and Shield.
Have you seen that live stream they had?
No, which one?
They
Oh,
didn't
the
like
24-hour one?
They done a 24-hour live stream. It was like similar to like,
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where-
Yeah, they only showed one new Pokemon, and
Yeah.
it was the
Is the Ponyta form? The
The
Galarian
it was
form?
a quote unquote live stream of a world out in
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah, that form is a sword exclusive, I think.
So are they?
Which one?
Is this just like,
Ponyta's new
it's
form?
just
that's
new
a
Pokemon?
shield.
Oh, Shield.
think
Yeah.
so.
because that's the
I'm not sure if it's just like a new
comparison
Pokemon overall.
Sir Farfetch getting in Sword.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a sword exclusive. That's right.
Yep.
Well, these games are finally getting autosave. What's my Pokemon? So you don't have to manually save on Pokemon now.
Maybe
That's cool. I'm not getting the game.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
I'll get Let's Go Eevee before I get
No,
Sword and Shield.
with those rumors that the Gen 4 remakes might be coming soon. It's about time.
Ruby Sapphire Emerald?
Diamond Pearl.
Fuck that.
Whoa.
It's okay, man.
Okay, hold on.
I won't.
Hold on. I found it.
Oh my
Dude.
God.
Hold on.
Oh, are these the memes? Oh, I always like the Smash memes. Yeah, these are always great.
This one's so good.
God, they're so good. Oh, that's great.
This is so good.
There's one where like a toad fucking was trying to eat a bug, right? And then
Oh,
he
I
got
saw
him
that
in
one.
there,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah,
started crunching. He was like, and he just let him out, and then he just threw him out. Like, no, he just like fucking pushed the bug off the ledge, just like game.
I just found that the TOG wants I'm putting it back in the
No,
group chat.
what was that
I'm gonna
one?
watch that one again.
That little girl with the target practice, and then she had like the target on her face. She's
yeah.
like, go, and then she's like, game. Fucking Nerf gun.
But look, Jerry,
Stupid kids.
for it's
What?
Gen 5, 4,
Fucking
then
kids.
3.
You're stupid.
Top,
Oh,
for
dude.
the top 3 Pokemon games.
Come on.
What are you talking about,
It's not what you're talking about.
dude? Gen 5's one of the best.
The gay.
You didn't play Gen 5. You don't know what
Yeah,
you're
I
talking-
did for like a little.
Black and White.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, see,
Black and White was the last one that I played.
that's the best Pokemon could be. Platinum was great. What are you guys talking about?
Was Platinum before or after?
That's Gen 4.
But yeah, I played Platinum.
Yeah, Platinum's great.
I
Now, if we're talking about the manga, then we have to change it up.
Yeah.
Because Jerry, we know Gen 3's on top.
No, bro. Honestly, I like yellow a lot.
Oh, yellow's great.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
you know what?
Ruby,
No,
and,
May.
Ruby and Sapphire
Yeah,
though,
Sapphire.
like when, man, you need to read Black and White. That's a good one too.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on that shit.
I do read in
So
Black
good.
and White.
Shut up, you fucking.
This guy never turns off, huh?
No.
He's like always thinking of some dumb shit to say.
Yeah. Carl, when are you gonna read Pokemon?
Yeah, dude, read Pokemon.
I need it.
You'll like it.
Shit, Pokemon.
Is there like a certain point I should start off?
today.
Just start from the beginning.
Beginning?
Yeah.
What is the very beginning? I don't even know what
Gen
the
1.
What is it? Just Gen 1.
Just look up. It's either Pokemon.
making yourself laugh.
It's either Pokemon Adventures or Pokemon Special.
No, it's Adventures, isn't it?
I think out here's Adventures. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Japan's a special.
I'll definitely put that on my list. Then.
Yeah. Right now I'm on X and Y. No, I'm on Black and White 2.
Oh shit, me too.
And I
No,
started
I'm on Black
reading.
and White.
I started reading it, and I was like, I don't know. Hold on, man. Okay, because here's the thing, right? They're not actually named off of the character names. You know, because the trainers actually have names.
Yeah.
They're just named after the games. So like Gen 1, like
Yeah.
it's red, green, and blue,
Oh, okay.
and then yellow shows up later. But
She's my favorite.
what did I just say? I was reading Black and White 2,
Yeah.
Black 2 and White 2.
Really?
That's just their names.
So
That's their names?
Black. It's his name is Black 2, but it's not Black 2. It's like some weird Japanese thing they're doing with the names. Like I think White 2 is We 2 or something. It's so fucking. It's so. I was like, man, I knew we were gonna get it. And then what about X and Y? What about Sun and Moon? You know. But then those games are different now.
and Shield.
So. Well, you know what one thing that bothers me about Sword and Shield is, and what was the last game? X and Y? No, Sun and Moon. It was like the whole
was Sun and Moon, yeah.
customize your trainer. So I'm like, yeah, but I like it when it's a character.
Yeah.
You know,
What's the
the new one's Sword and Shield.
no? Don't they have like a
They have a
default?
They do have a default. Yeah. Well, I remember in X and Y, the default you had to choose like hair color and skin tone for your trainer.
Really?
Yeah.
Character customization at its finest.
I mean, it's Pokemon. I'd rather just
I rather
Like who-
just
like okay.
They give me a
Okay.
character, I'll play
Are you a
them.
boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Versus-
Pretty much, that's it.
Let me customize my versus character.
never
Like
that
when I
simple
play
anymore.
online or against friends, give me a custom trainer to play as. That's fine.
But just for like solo.
But just for solo stuff, just keep it a character. You're telling a story. You know, like character generated characters. There's really no story with them, unless the story is a special case like Bloodborne, where it's really not about the hunter, but it's about what the hunter's doing. Yeah,
World building.
yeah, world building. Yeah,
Still waiting on Bloodborne 2, Bloodborne here.
I don't think they're. Well, we have to wait after. Man, guys, you should go listen to Pat and Wooly talk about the leaked mechanics in Elden Ring.
Elden
Oh,
Ring?
is that
Yeah.
The new
pump software.
new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some fucking weird shit going on in that
Oh,
game.
boy.
If this stuff is true and it gets specific, it's fucking weird, man. But like the good kind of weird. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I'm with it. You
Like
need to
they were-
send-
they were
you need to
talking
put the
about-
link in the chat.
Yeah, I'll have to find it, but they were talking about how like, yeah, you could burn your arms for I forget what you can do, and then like you have to put away your weapons to do hand commands and shit. And I'm like, what are we talking
Like
about?
jutsus?
I don't fucking know.
I'm with it.
You're doing the movements.
Sounds interesting.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you're doing the movements from the OA.
Jesus Christ, man.
Jerry, did you finish OA already?
I'm on season 2.
Carl finished it already.
What, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh
I kinda-
shit,
binged
I did
it.
too. Yeah. We're gonna have to sit down
That was
and record one day.
Such a trip.
Dude, I have so much to say about it.
It's such a trip.
We should probably do a season 1, season 2,
Yeah,
break it down.
because there's a lot.
If you guys do it, I'll rewatch it. Just to-
Yeah, I need to rewatch it because there's a lot of fine details in season 1 that make the biggest difference in season 2.
Hey man, I'm playing DMC 5, right? I haven't played it yet. So I'm going through it, having a fun time. And I already know what happens in the game, right? I've watched the LPs. I've said it before. It's a great game. But I'm also reading the manga about V, right? Leading up to the events of Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
And man, I replayed mission 8. It's the mission where you get to pick if you're V or Nero, and then you get into like the Bayonetta part of the game where like you're in this building that's sliding down this hill and you're fighting these demons. Parkour. And man, when you read the manga and play that mission, a lot of stuff makes sense. Makes
I
more
remember you
sense.
said in the chat the other day.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, this is good stuff, man.
I still haven't played the MC5 yet, but
How would you compare like the mechanics to comparison to like previous Devil May Cry?
Yeah, so I hopped off. I finished 4 and I went straight into 5.
Yeah.
And I have to say, the game definitely feels like the art style.
Yeah.
Whereas DMC4 is pretty anime, right? It kind of looks anime, so it feels anime. But here in 5, we're getting this more realistic tone and design, you know, in the game. And there's a specific move Nero does in the air. You know, you hit twice, and then you pause, and you hit again, and he does like this spin attack with his sword.
How
With Red
technically
Queen?
technically difficult are those combos? Is it just like
Oh no, I mean you have to. You could get a feel for it,
yeah?
and then once you get the feel, it's like you just have to wait like
Okay. Is there like a
at least half a second.
Is there like more advanced stuff you could probably do in the game, or just
I mean, I'm not good at these games.
Yeah.
Like there's a move, especially because it's a 3D game,
Yeah.
not a side-scrolling game. Where like there's a move where you have to lock on forward, backwards,
Yeah.
pretty standard stuff. I'm just not good at that in this game.
yeah? I
Because
played
like the camera angle and all this other shit going on.
I remember playing like just DMC a little bit, and when I saw the combo list, it was
Like
at
are you
least two.
talking about the reboot
I think
or like the first game.
the reboot.
Oh, well, the reboot's different. It's a simpler game, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, you could get like the point of DMC is like it's all about you mastering the combos. And I played this one mission. I was going pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's you have to know what the moves do, how long you can stay in the air, what exactly does your combo do at the end, kind of thing, and you go from there. But anyways, yeah. So the spin attack in the air that Nero does in 5 it definitely feels less anime than in 4. And I was like, oh, this is why I felt weird when I played the demo. Yeah, it's slightly different, but at the end, you just get used to the new feel for it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm having a great time. My only disappointment with the game is photo mode. I love photo mode in these games.
Yeah. Is it not that great?
It's literally, you're just moving the camera. You can't adjust anything, no lighting, removing characters, facial expressions, filters, there's nothing. And then I don't really like it when companies do this, but when you go into photo mode, they throw in their logo on the bottom corner. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah. Man, one game, you know what?
Bro, they got to watermark that shit, man.
Yeah, but you could do it yourself in other games, though. If you want to add the logo, you can. I remember J-Stars, I had a pretty good combo with Madaka. And when I saved the clip, it's probably because of Bondi. But yeah, there's like a black border, the footage is zoomed out, you have the logo, and then there's no audio because they mute the audio. And I'm like, this really sucks. Yeah. I just want good photo modes,
Spider-Man's photo mode was great.
Yeah,
Spider-Man's great.
God of War.
Well, all the exclusives are great. Grant's told me Odyssey's photo mode's actually really good as well, so I'm just glad photo mode really made a comeback this year and last year.
I hope we're going to see some good stuff with the PS5.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, PS5's controller's probably not going to be that different.
No.
Because it's like, backwards compatible.
Yeah.
I wonder if that means we could use DualShock 4 on there.
I really hope so.
I really hope so, because that means I'm going to have a lot more controllers than I thought of. At launch. That'd be fun.
You think at some point PlayStation might do the same route as like Nintendo and like make a portable version of like
do you think they want to try again?
Would they try that?
It's going to be a long time, I think, still before we see portable, especially now that the Switch is doing fairly good, off the tail end of the success of the 3DS,
Yeah.
And, Sony dropped the ball hard on Vita.
Yeah.
As much love as it got, it wasn't from Sony. So, I don't know. Unless they get somebody who really knows what to do with a portable console, I would love to see a Vita 2, but I doubt we're going to get that anytime soon.
What are you talking about, man? We got the Switch Lite.
Well, we just have the Switch, bro.
That's true.
Yep.
That's just the Vita 2. And yeah, Switch Lite's like pretty much the same dimensions as the Vita. But I like the Vita's design more.
I miss Vita, man.
I still got mine, man.
I got mine somewhere. Need to pull that out.
There's still great games. There's still great games on the Vita.
Got to pull out the old Dissidia.
Whip some
You can get your Vita TV, bro.
Still waiting for that shit on Switch.
Hey, dude, we got to retweet it. It's been a couple months.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
For what?
Just we made this goal a few months ago. Like, we're gonna keep retweeting every couple months that we think that the Switch can handle the old school Dissidia games, the first one and the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, like the PSP ones?
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Bring that shit back.
Is it still my pinned tweet? Yeah, it is.
Oh, it was New York Comic Con last weekend.
Bringing it back.
Can you fucking load?
And they showed off the Avengers game from Square. And we got like a character, we got a story trailer. And the reveal of the new character, Miss Marvel's going to be in there, Kamala Khan.
I still haven't seen the trailer yet.
Oh.
But I saw the email for it.
Her model looks great. She fits in there pretty good. A lot of controversy with her being the main character for the series. She's only 6. She only came...
She's only 6?
No, she's not 6.
Hold on.
No, she was only created 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So she's a fairly new character. And the premise we got from the Avengers game is during A-Day, as they called it, when Cap dies, I guess Terrigen Mist came out and Kamala got infected because, she's an Inhuman. Mm-hmm. So they're altering her origin here. But basically still the same. She's a huge Avengers fan. She writes a lot of fanfic on her blog to the point where she got invited by the Avengers to show up to write their lore, essentially, or something. But yeah, now her powers are coming out after that. She's freaking out. So she wants to seek the Avengers for help, but the Avengers are disbanded at this point. Yep. So I think it's going to be a really standard video game plotline where these heroes are disbanded, but here comes this new generation who's confused and needs help. So the veterans are going to step in, and then they're going to realize that they need to come back. They're going to overcome their selfishness, basically. Yeah. These fucking guys. I think it's cool. We did see her in her suit, so that's fresh.
I mean, it's still dropping next year, right? In March?
March? Ooh, is it March?
I think it might be March.
Well, I hope not, because that's Final Fantasy month.
I know. Man. I mean, these Square's gonna make money either way.
They're like, let's just fucking
another
throw it on
reboot.
their bridge. Yeah.
How many people do you think is going to call off work to play the
7
remake as soon as it comes out?
Oh, dude, man,
Dude, and like, I think it's like a...
a whole nother game.
You're going to have like a whole story just like, what happened to all them employees?
dude. Okay, no, you know what they're probably gonna do?
Yeah.
With a different Final Fantasy 15 when that came out, which was Square literally had this letter
Yeah.
that you could print out, and it literally said, "Please excuse." You could write your name in there,
Yeah.
so and so, for the next few days, because they have to help our friends reclaim their kingdom with like this whole synopsis, right?
God, bro.
And then at the end of it was all, "Thank you so much from Square Enix."
Dude, I wouldn't give that to my job for shit. I
Like, who the fuck is Square Enix? Hell no.
Guys, remember the week before 7 drops is Last of Us 2.
Then like, okay, I gotta
That's
go
gonna
to
be
top
hard
3 days.
Dude, that's gonna be really tough,
Not for
man.
me. I'm not getting 2.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I said it before, but I'm just not.
It's not.
I do that.
It's not for me. I don't like the story.
I mean, I'll probably get 7 before I get Last of Us 2, but that's gonna do some damage to sales.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe. We'll see.
Nice.
A Fallout Legacy collection got leaked. And it's on current gen consoles, and it's basically all the games except for 76 and like 2 minor Fallout games. So that's cool, I guess.
When's that coming out?
It's a leak. We don't know. Yeah. I saw this on Twitter. Got a lot of heat. It's this Kickstarter game. I think you guys might have seen it. It's Enchanted Portals.
The hell is that?
It's a Kickstarter game, and people are hating on it because it looks. Everyone says it's a ripoff of Cuphead. And
Can you say the name for one more time?
Enchanted Portals. It's 30s style animation, and it's side scrolling. It looks. I don't think it's hand drawn. It looks.
They're Mughead and Cupman.
No, they're wizards.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. They snap their fingers to shoot, which already it's like, wow, that's Cuphead.
You're dead, Carl.
Yeah, so it's everyone literally every video I pull up just says Cuphead clone rip off.
The internet's a big old pussy.
Dude, why does this cow have like all this
Stuff going on.
Yeah. Like you got
you're right.
metal udders, you got a metal tail that looks like a laser, you got some really strong metal nipple with a bigger laser, and you got like Terminator glasses.
Oh, because it's on a UFO. That's why alien shit.
Oh, you watched the trailer?
Yeah. So, 2 things in this game. Yeah, I think the gameplay for sure. It's like, come on, that's totally Cuphead.
Oh my god.
But on the other end, it's such a unique, like a side-scrolling 30s inspired art style, and it's like, yeah, that's rare to see. So if you see another, that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So when you see another game that does that, everybody obviously thinks like, oh, it's just a ripoff, and it's like, well, I mean, why? I mean, if it was a different type of gameplay, I think it would get less hate,
Right.
But the fact that it's
Fuck, that's that cow.
yeah, the fact that it's just so similar, so similar to the fucking Cuphead game. It's just
Holy shit.
look at that fucking rooster. Look how cool he is, man.
That's a hair.
There's some interesting. I like the boss designs. Oh god, this part's just something else. But yeah, it just sucks
Quiero
to see
Taco
that
Bell?
like because Cuphead was such a big success that like anything after that's going to be a rip off and get hate.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's so good.
What?
again, like I said, they just need to change. If
I
they
don't
change
know-
the gameplay,
I don't know why I expected
nothing
a
would be
giant
fine.
fucking chihuahua muscly just come out of that fucking house.
Yeah.
Just like,
PC and Switch, October 24th.
Tiny green.
I know.
It's on Kickstarter now. If you guys want to go check that out. I just saw a lot of hate for it.
I'm
on
sorry,
Twitter.
but
Thought I'd bring it up.
I don't trust Kickstarter anymore.
Why not?
Mighty Number 9.
Oh, okay. One game. Come on.
Dude, one guy got like almost what was it, $100,000 for making just fucking boiled potato salad.
Well, yeah. Well. There's a lot of factors in Mighty Number 9's poor development.
Some people are still waiting to this day. Some say.
People are still waiting for their 3DS and Vita versions. That is correct.
3DS and
Some
Vita
people are
versions.
still waiting for the Richie Branson album.
Oh, don't remind me. And you know what? It's October, so that means, yep, another year has passed. God damn it. Whatever, man. It is what it is. Kickstarter staff pick, guys. Don't forget. He owes me like 4 albums.
Whack.
Yeah. Last thing
Big whack.
to bring up is Indivisible finally came out. Fantastic, man. So proud of Lab Zero. 4 long years. Totally worth the wait. I got my physical copy in the mail. It looks so good. Can't wait to play it. Yeah. I'm going to play that after LA Comic Con. So.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. They did that opening. Well, they did that
Oh, Trigger?
with Studio Trigger.
Yeah, I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I was going to wait to play the game.
That was pretty good.
So the opening was for Trigger? From
Yeah,
Trigger?
the
From
opening was
Trigger.
from Trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Are they going
man.
to be incorporating like more stuff from Trigger into like the actual game itself?
No, it's only for the
only
intro.
opening.
Damn it, I hope they brought life fibers into that shit.
No, bro. No. It's just for the game.
Yeah.
For the intro, yeah. One thing I
Or
heard
drills.
I heard from somebody who was playing was because you meet the Baz.
Yeah.
If you know the Baz.
Are you serious? Oh my! So they bring that, but no life fibers. Get out.
The Baz is in the game, right? If you're fans of Best Friends, you know who I'm talking about. And I'll pull up the video. I love this video from Best Friends. Is somebody asked at a Lab Zero panel, so the Baz is in this game, right? And they're like, okay. Now, one of the guest characters coming in is Shovel Knight. Now, Shovel Knight and the Baz fought each other before in Shovel Knight. Now, the question was, are they going to have that lore carry over into this game?
It's
And
like, are you
it's, I'm paraphrasing pretty bad, but the guy was like, I'll get back to you on that. Let me ask the people who are making this game.
Is this like insinuating that Shovel Knight is part of the same universe as Indivisible, or is it like?
Oh, because Shovel Knight's in the game. He's
Yeah.
not in the game
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
apparently. The guest characters are coming at a later time.
Yeah.
I was surprised by that, but yeah. Well, I mean, there was like, I forget which game where it's Drifter from Hyper Light Drifter and Juan
yeah.
from Guacamelee.
Yeah.
They've been in a couple games together, and the last game they were in, they're like, we got to stop meeting like this. And I was like, that's pretty fun.
That's dope.
Yeah. So yeah, if you like turn-based action RPGs and you love Skullgirls, grab this game up, man, please. Lab Zero needs the support.
So the premise for the protagonist in Indivisible is
Her name's Ajna.
She absorbs the power. From
Yeah,
the various
she
heroes.
basically
The power of friendship.
Well, basically they're
Powerful.
I think they're spirits or something. I forget what the whole deal with them is, but
Yeah.
they live in her mind, like this like world that's
Yeah.
in her head, whatever. And you use them to fight alongside her. You pick 3 of them on your team. It's a 4-party team. Each character is set to one specific button, and it's great stuff. Yeah.
It's a very interesting concept. They did that.
Yep, so it's on Xbox and PS4 right now. PC and Switch will come at a later time. Yeah.
Do you ever imagine like Indivisible will get so popular they'll put the protagonist from that series into Smash?
There's just no way.
I mean, I feel like at this point, like they'll probably put anything.
I mean, I keep
Well,
saying it. Shovel Knight has to be the first indie playable character.
Yeah.
I think. Before anybody else.
He's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's a trophy in Ultimate is
Yeah.
great. It's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
start, but until he's a playable character, we're not seeing indie anytime soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Cuphead for Smash.
No, Adam wants Hollow Knight.
I don't want Steve.
No, Steve from Minecraft, baby. Let's go.
Hey man, they put Sans. So.
I'm telling you, dude, Hollow Knight fits perfectly in the game.
Shovel Knight first, bro.
His mechanics work out so well. I still need to beat that game. I need 40 more %.
How about Dark Souls man or woman?
With
No,
Solaire?
give me Solaire, bro. We already have
Oh, yeah,
the
I'd
amiibo.
be down with
I'd be
Solaire.
down with
we already
Solaire.
have the sun. We already have his amiibo.
I'd be so fucking
Excuse
down
me.
with Solaire. dude.
Where's Doom Guy? Come on.
Okay.
I can see
Dude,
Dude
how would a shooter be incorporated into like a fighting game like this?
Don't we have a...
Well,
I mean, this isn't a full roster, but...
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Yeah, you got Mega Man.
Yeah, but like I guess that makes sense.
He has a bunch of guns.
I guess you can incorporate like the guns he has as like projectiles in this game. So yeah, it could work.
It has to be Dante next character.
Snake should have had his tranquilizer. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I could see Dante.
I mean,
Unless they're going to pull somebody.
Okay, well look.
fucking
Okay, well
out
look.
of
They did that
nowhere.
poll, and when they did that poll for Smash 4, Bayonetta was at the top of the list, and they put in Bayonetta. So we're probably going to see someone in the
Was
top
the last...
three.
I know Sora was number 1s and 2s a lot. I forget.
he was almost in. He was in the EU one. He was in the US one and the Japan one. So, I mean, I'm not sure how they would get the rights, but
I mean, they'd probably do Dream Drop Sora.
yeah,
Because
I
Dream
mean,
Drop
they
came
don't.
out on
They don't
3DS.
have to do that specific version, or that specific version, right? Because you have. Well, I guess MGS3 was on
Or they
Nintendo,
could do
right?
Chain of Memory Sora, because that was also on Game Boy Advance.
But see, I think if you're gonna throw, might as well just do 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, but then again, like in Dante's case, I don't think they're gonna do 5. I mean, they could do 5. The way I see it is his final smash would be his. It's called the Sin Devil trigger, and then similar
Sounds
to
pretty anime.
similar to Joker.
he's-
Joker summons his
Yeah.
stand.
He's already
his
thought
persona.
of everything.
Yeah.
That could be Dante's Devil Trigger mechanic.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. See what happens after Terry. We got one more month. I feel like he's going to drop early, but we'll see.
Character pool.
I mean, it's for sure at this point. Like they could.
Well, the next I'm betting next direct is when he drops.
Yeah.
So.
What do they say? It's been like years since Terry Bogard and Ken were in this fighting game again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because the
was
last
it
time-
CVS 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the last time that they were in a game together.
I love that fucking intro they got with each other.
Oh, fuck
fucking!
yeah.
He just picks up his hat, he just throws it to him.
Yep.
Fucking dope.
That's exactly what happens in the
Yeah.
game, man.
That's
That's
how you know
exactly how they...
I hope they do something like that in this one.
I'm sure they will.
They're so dope.
they're going to continue the Smash lore, like they did with the.
Oh,
When they
look, look,
introduced Joker, and then they introduced.
yeah, and then they did a K rule.
yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys know this. I know I told this to Carl, but if you look at the character file for K Rule, it says in there that he had a change of heart. And when Joker comes out, like his gameplay trailer, you see him take a suitcase, and chasing after him is K Rule.
That's cool.
Which is why when you see the Banjo trailer, K
fucking
Rule is
dope.
hanging out with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
And that's the change of heart, right
Yep.
there.
Really?
Yep.
I thought
Yep.
they were about to fucking fuck each other up, and then they saw Banjo.
No, that's why he was sleeping with them in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
So Joker did a thing.
Yep.
Phantom Thieves
Joker-
strike again.
There is lore inside the. Smash
There's no
universe.
lore in
There's
this
lore
game.
inside lore, dude.
No.
Bro, I promise you, it's there.
Yeah,
I promise you.
Okay.
Why do you think Samus and Pikachu are such good friends?
Ever since Brawl.
Ever since Brawl, dude.
Why do you think they did that whole intro at the very beginning where they're trying to?
Nah, but see, Sonic was trying to get out Pikachu. I'm like, nah, that should have been Samus there.
Yeah.
You know why?
There might have been something in Brawl. I can't remember. I know that Sonic came out like the last second,
Gotta go fast.
but we'll see.
Hey man, today was an announcement from EXO, right? The fam, Kill Bill and Rav.
Buy that CD, the EP.
They fucking dropped an EP out of nowhere. It was great.
The Madmen.
This is they recorded it during the time they were in LA together, which is great. You can the last time I think they recorded an album together like that was,
Ramona?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I listened to it. It's 6 tracks, 1 intro track. Fantastic. Artwork's great. Production's great. Everything's great about it. Exosociety.net for that. Go now if you're listening to this, which is a Friday. Hopefully there are still copies left because physical CDs, because they usually run out in a day. So yeah, really fantastic work from these boys. I wasn't expecting another album to drop this year from them. So nice. Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
Wow.
Like a smoothly buttered roasted pig
Uh,
on a skewer.
You didn't see Joker, huh, Carl?
I haven't.
No.
Yeah.
Well, all of us said Carl saw Joker. It's good. Go see
If
it.
you guys want to discuss, the movie, I don't mind.
No, I mean, we can save it for another time.
Yeah,
we'll
we
say
got
you have to
different
watch
podcast,
this.
dude.
You have to watch it.
Holy fuck, that's a
that
different
like
podcast.
Carl, you have to watch that movie. You have
Yeah.
to watch it in theaters.
By yourself.
No, you're by yourself.
That's what I went today.
I might. I think I have time tomorrow. So
Yeah,
watch tomorrow.
it's really good. It's really good.
It's a great movie. Me and the boy Jake recorded our review over on Marvel Talk. You can peep that over there on the YouTube channel. Good stuff. Also, Marvel Talk's on Spotify, as we are as well. So
check it out.
If you
Hey, make sure to check out all our social media links.
Jesus. Oh yeah. And LA Comic Con this weekend, man. Me and Adam are there. We're gonna be bulling. We're gonna be at the after party.
I'm gonna remember to drink a lot of water.
We gotta grab a gallon before we head out.
Dude, we gotta get around like
You know
4
what?
gallons, bro.
Same.
Yeah. Hey, you too, huh?
I'm gonna be at Knott's on Saturday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so we got a busy weekend going on.
So if you see Danny and I at the con, be sure to say hi.
if you see Jerry at the fucking
At the Knots, say what's good. And another thing I want to say is that if you see Danny and I, just
give them some water.
I might
gonna
not
say-
all be there, but
Give them
we
some water.
probably will need to be hydrated. So
Drink water, guys.
Give him some water that's not water.
I'm just glad it's not hot anymore.
big facts.
Big facts.
Dude, okay, that happens, but then I remember that one fucking night we just kept walking back and forth in the fucking cold. The
Oh,
fucking ALA.
Oh yeah,
Remember that shit? That was not fun.
yeah, bro. I'm wearing sweatpants all 3 days, so
yeah. You get
I'm
comfy.
gonna be big chilling.
You're gonna be hanging with Paul all day, all night.
Paul's gonna be hanging out with Mata all night.
You're gonna be hang out with
Mata and Paul.
Yeah, fool, you turned into a different person when you fucked up.
Hey, man.
it's
not your fault.
Negator 7 during the day and Positor 17 at night.
14, bro.
14. Sorry,
Yeah.
I got the number wrong.
2015
My
Gudum. Just don't go on my Twitter. You'll be shocked.
There's some dark things on there.
All right, guys. It's going to wrap us up for today. Unversed Podcast, gmail.com for those emails. Mark, thank you for those emails as always. I might, Arrow's coming up next week, so I'll be watching and reviewing. I caught some clips of Flash. I might start reviewing that up until the crossover, so we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's it for today, guys. Let's sit back, listen to this new music from Bill and Rav. Go cop it.
Enjoy.
These nuts.
Swear to God.
I let my CRT flicker, sip liquor and smoke. I rang out my self-doubt and let it drip from my quotes. You living, you croak, you laughing, but it isn't a joke. You fuckers really ask for it, and when you get it, you choke. I'm posted up inside my living room, hopping my party. Sunny D inside the fridge, watching iCarly. Getting gnarly from the back of the bus. Hope my movement's too clean, so don't be dapping me up. Oh, I don't know nobody dirtier than hobo bodies. Fuck with me. I don't like you rapping cats who want it fast and want it free. You want it, bitch, and come to me. Tight rope and chasm drops. You never seen an earthquake, but you might quote its aftershocks. Tell me why I'm spazzing. Block my Twitter for the culture. Have me on your podcast to interview a vulture. Let these lames smolder. Hard-headed brain boulder. I don't like your lame quotas. Suck my dick from the back, you bitch.
Making all these games come alive for me. They never break it down to say my name is not empty. I set the pace, I set the rules, I set the minds at ease. That shit I make is better than gold. Y'all can't confide in me.
It's that liquid anti-eccentric in flight. Bitch, I'm your senpai, defense high, but it's better to climb. I don't limit times, I bend rhymes with exceptional might. Despite my dead eyes, I spend time with intention to fight. I got that low for the low, keep you high for the night. Keep your toes off the floor, keep your eyes off the time. Like we could be doing anything else in the world, we could do it. Anything but this, but that would be stupid. My enemy Digi cards plenty, my memory card broken. Chest was once empty, I'll never be heartbroken. Goals fade into blurs out of a sharp focus. Gold plated herbs, part magic and part doja that do excel. The city's got a putrid smell. A ghoulish hell suited well for its elusive shell. Straight out of Loserville with an excuse to lose myself. Maneuver well, disillusioned by my bluest spells.
Making all these games come alive for me. They never break it down to say my Libra starts empty.